Three, two, one, and we're live. Welcome once again to HeroQuest fans. We've had all kinds of technical issues today, so just getting back in. Welcome everyone who's checking us out. All right, thank you, Lord and Carmine. Welcome. Sorry, we got a little bit of a late start here. We've got the Discord link in the chat for anyone who wants to join us, who actually wants to talk live on the stream. Of course, this is twitch.tv/HeroQuestFans. And YouTube will be hosting the video up 24 hours after the broadcast. That's just the rule for affiliates now. But if you want to join us on HeroQuest Fans Discord, go into Voice Channel and Quest Talk. You can also interact with us in the Twitch chat. I will be monitoring the Twitch chat as best I can here. And it says we have an excellent connection, so that's great. You can use your channel points, known as gold coins, to interact live with the quest. So if you want to give a suggestion, now of course the GM always has final say. If you are a hero who's actually playing in the game, you will not get to buy potions and stuff for yourself or your party. But anyone in the chat can buy something for one of the heroes, for all the heroes, or for Zargon. So you can buy a potion for a hero, for example. You can buy a bonus monster for Zargon. So we got an ad coming up. I'm just going to kind of monitor everything here. We'll do the best we can because we are in a new location.
Got him!
Hey! Strange Bus is here. And he's already right out of the gate with yeah, so we've slashed the prices on the items, so it should be a little more free. People can do what they want. So let's see. Welcome, Strange Bus. Oh yeah, and we've got Elverg. Now Elverg has given some great feedback on the fact that we take a really long time to do turns. So I've implemented some new changes which I think are going to speed things up. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better. I know we've got an ad going, so we got Abbott Costello is new. Owned 3D. Okay, I think that's a bot. Psycho Mud. Yeah, I'm going to have to consult my bot list. But yeah, Strange Bus, if you can hear me, if any of those are bots, other than sound alerts, you can go ahead and ban them with my blessing. Yeah, we had to postpone the Rantcast this weekend, but that's right. We're going to save up all that anger and rage. It's going to build to a boiling point, and hopefully next weekend we're going to have at it again with all the fury we can muster. But tonight, we're going to do some HeroQuest. Oh, yeah. So, Strange Bus, sorry to hear that. Yeah, if you can't hang around, I understand. People at home not feeling well, so hope you feel better soon. We're playing HeroQuest tonight. We're playing the Frozen Horror, picking up where we left off last time. And of course, we had to leave the heroes in a tight position here in quest number 4, the first group quest officially of the Frozen Horror quest pack, Barbarian quest pack, which is going to be remade later this year from Hasbro. And this quest 4 is called the Glacial Gate. You have done well, Barbarian. The tribal elders have appointed you their champion to oppose the Frozen Horror and its minions. Now you and your companions are ready to assault Ice Mountain. An iron door is your entry into the outer chambers of the Frozen Horror subterranean fortress. Find the wooden exit door to enter the deep recesses of the mountain. Now, unfortunately, I did have a third camera that I added, and I was going to show you the entire board and then just do the other 2 cameras to zoom in, but I guess either the camera was too cheap or my system is too old. It can't seem to manage like 3 cameras at once. So sorry about that. I've only just got 2. But we'll do the best we can. So we've got our play area over here. We've got our dice camera over here. And we've got, again, some ways to keep track of the time and keep things moving. So now when you search for treasure, it's still going to be searching for treasure. But when you search for traps, you're also searching for secret doors simultaneously. So they're combined as a single action, which is how it was in the European version. So that should save a little bit of time. And this is the turn order. So we've got here the Barbarian, and this little marker, this little mentor symbol shows whose turn it is. So Barbarian first. Now this would be the Dwarf normally, but we've actually got a couple of Guardian Knights. So the first Guardian Knight would be PSK's character, who is over here in the green room. Right there, he's just out of range. And then we've got, this would normally be the elf, but it is the second Guardian Knight, which is Blue Star, right over here, this corner. And then this normally would be the wizard, but this is actually the alchemist, which is a modded character right there, who Bob was controlling. And then last is Zargon, the evil GM character. And then it rotates back. That's how we keep track of turns. So I'm ready to go, but we just need some hero slots. So I'm willing to take up to 4 heroes. Now the other thing that is new about this quest is it is possible to hire mercenaries. But since nobody bought any, we didn't really have enough gold. But someone in the chat who does want to do that can use some of their gold to buy a mercenary. And we can toss those into the quest. Let's see, what else? I've lowered the prices on items, so people in the chat should be able to use your gold coins to buy stuff. You don't have to sit in the chat for hours trying to build up enough to do something. Of course, if you blow it on a sound alert, that's your business. But yeah, thank you, Strange Bus, for stopping by. All right. So I see JacerJ22 is back. Welcome, JacerJ. Are you wanting to take control of one of the heroes? Because, yeah, we can have up to 4 people. And then I'll just control the other heroes. And I'll just rely on the chat to give suggestions. Hey! Okay, cool. So we got a first-time chatter, Rich Boy from Maldives. Hello, from the United States. Do My Montalto, welcome back. Do My Montalto has posted a lot of, I don't know how he gets all these news alerts and scoops and stuff, but he's posted a lot of cool stuff about goings on in the world of Hasbro. Hey, let me just show you one thing really quick before we get the quest started. And then anybody who wants to take control of a hero, please let me know. We've basically got a wizard type character, the alchemist. We've got 2 guardian knights and we've got a barbarian. So if you want to say in the chat like who you want to control, I'm cool with that. And of course I will be controlling Zargon and his evil minions. The goal of this quest is to find the wooden door. So you started in the iron door, making your way. There is an abomination in this room. Basically everything else has been searched in that area. There is a frozen river here, which is dangerous to walk through. Unless you're the barbarian and you have the armband of ice. Now the alchemist or wizard, he has the snowshoes of speed, which he can walk over slippery ice with no problem. So I was sent, the Falcon NL sent me these wooden dice. So check this out. They're wooden, but they're painted blue, and they have they're just like the German dice. So they've got like 2 monster shields on them. So that was pretty cool. He just said that he was going to send a sample and let me review it. Now, of course, I did get these for free, so I've got to do an honest review. Those are the black dice, wooden, with there's 4 skulls on them, so they're extra likely to get a skull. These green dice are wood, and they have an extra hero shield on them. So he sent me those. I was not expecting those, so that was pretty cool. And then, of course, movement dice, which are, I think these are the same size as the originals, but I kind of notice, like, I feel like the dots are just a slightly different size. I can't find my original red dice to compare, but they seem just a little bit slightly different. And then he sent me these 4 wooden dice, which are the exact same size as the originals. Now, they're really close. I'll compare. So my originals are really beat up, but like there's an original. And then there's one of these new ones. So you can tell the ink is brand new. The stamps are maybe just a slightly different size. Just slightly different. But I mean, they look all new. And these wooden dice, these new wooden dice that Falcon NL sent me, are not inscribed. They're just painted. Which I'm fine with, because someone did send me some reproduction dice. They were just like a millimeter smaller. And they were inscribed, but like the wood was so soft, you could see it was like indented and it was kind of like crushed and stuff. So you can see there's a difference in size with the stamps. So yeah, I mean, a close eye, you're not going to be fooled by these. So I guess they do look so good. There is a danger that someone could be fooled into thinking these are the real thing, and so someone could try to pass off a bootleg as the real thing, which is not cool at all. But if you're just looking for like a replacement for your originals, I mean, this doesn't look too bad. It looks pretty good, actually. Now, how long is this? Are they going to hold their paint through a lot of use? I don't know. Personally, I'd be tempted to put some clear varnish on them to protect them. The movement dice, not so much. These movement dice are inscribed, so these are probably generic wooden dice. But so that's not a full review, but he did send me those, and people were curious, so that's what they look like. So if you want to see them side by side with the German dice from Spielschulung Waren, or however you say it, the guy from Germany that sells those custom HeroQuest dice, HeroQuest Würfel. So here's a comparison. So here's the German die, here's the wooden. So pretty close. Of course, these are plastic. And then we've got the blue dice, and then the black. So you can see it. One is painted wood and one is plastic with paint on there. So anyway, but yeah, there's really no instructions on how to use these dice. It's just however you want. But my thought is blue dice are basically a powered up monster that has more defense. Green is like a powered up hero, so could be like maybe a certain artifact gives you stronger defense. Or maybe he levels up and has more defense, or maybe it's a potion effect or something. So green for heroic defense, and then black could be attacking. So a monster could have it and be stronger. Hero could have it and be stronger, representing more proficiency because there's an extra chance of one or the other happening. Yeah, Do My Montalto is like the inside man. Investigative journalist. Yeah, see, I like that. Now, I'm thinking to myself, gosh, we've got Gen Con coming up. I've never been to Gen Con. I've only been to a couple, I've only been to one trade show in my life, really. I've been to some, scholarly conventions, academic conferences, but yeah, it's in Indianapolis, Indiana, August 3rd through the 7th, or is it the 8th? It's the 3rd through the 7th of the 8th of August. And I will be working most of that time that's on, so I will not be able to go unless I take a bunch of time off. But honestly, I mean, with gas being so expensive and I got to get lodging, and it's like, it would be cool to go, but I have a good friend that might be going. If he's going, maybe I would go, but it would be a lot of money and time to spend just for, at best, a couple of hours of HeroQuest. Because there's all kinds of sessions, and the sessions are either $2 or they're free. Now, if you get a press pass, I think it costs you, I forget now if it's like $150 or like $250, or I think there's like a big one you can get that's $450. It's like no way. But a press pass might get you into more stuff. Of course, I would only go for HeroQuest. I don't care about all these other games that they're doing. But I guess it's part fan convention and part trade show from what I've read. So there's people that are just playing games just for fun, and then there's people that are actually showing stuff off, like, hey, here's this new product. Get some gamers to try it out. So, I mean, that would be kind of cool to do, but it's kind of far away. It's like, I think, 6 or 7 hours of driving one way for me. But yeah, but I'm thinking, hey, if anybody from the Discord, anybody from HeroQuest fans community, AJ Jay, thank you, is coming, you could just report to us. So yeah, if you're in Indianapolis, Indiana, come do it. Oh shoot. Well, Jacer J I think is ready to play, so let's go for it. All right, Jacer J. So last time you were controlling, let me see here. You were controlling Blue Star the Knight. So this is your character right here. And you're right by the secret door. So since you know how to play, I'm not going to give you the tutorial. And it is 6:56 p.m. Central. So I think we can get started. All right, Jacer J. Let's see. The Barbarian should go first. So let me just roll for him. Now, just for reference, the Barbarian has a Potion of Warmth, Hidden Reserves if he needs to heal for 2, the Wolfsbane Potion, which he may or may not use at all. He's got 7 body points, Helmet, Chainmail, Battle Axe. So he's got 4 defense, 4 attack. And he also has a healing +4. And he's wearing the Armband of Ice, which protects him from ice attacks. So he's going to roll for movement. Oh yeah, let's move that over. So he just got 7. So since monster's in sight, we're just going to do regular movement. So he's going to move into the room with this abomination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He didn't even search for traps, but we've already walked through that room, so we kind of know more or less. So he's going to attack with his Battle Axe. 4 attack dice. Oh, my bad. Jacer J, I'm sorry. Yeah, so with my new setup, I have to like look all around the room to find the chat. But yeah, what's your question, sir? If the Barbarian attacks, he would get 2 skulls. Alright, Jacer J. Quick question on this. Which chat and what gets muted if using Twitch and Discord? Okay. So, if you want to talk to us using your voice, you got to go into Discord and go to voice channel and click on Quest Talk, and you can talk. And you and I will hear each other, and other people on the stream will be able to hear you through the video. Okay? If you're just typing in Twitch, that's the main way to communicate. So if you don't want to use your microphone, just type in Twitch. I won't be watching the Discord chat. I'll probably miss it if you put it there. Does that make sense? Oh, sweet. Okay. Let me just look. I think my Discord is loading here. Okay, so I see you. Great. Go ahead and try to speak through your microphone. You got to unmute your mic in Discord. Yeah. Well, that's okay. Usually if you lower the volume, you'll probably want to mute your Twitch. So like mute your browser, but unmute your Discord mic. While he's working on that, here are the stats for the monster. So the Abomination, who had crawled out of that tomb, has got movement of 6, attack 3, defend 3, body 2, mind 3. Alright. Well, Jace, if you don't want to talk on the stream, that's okay. Nobody's forcing you. It's just an option if you want. I think it's a little easier, a little quicker to communicate that way, but I mean, you could just try it. If it's really bad, we'll just stick to chat. Like if you move the mic away from your face so it's not super close. So for me, I put one of those little foam pads around it. You can buy them really cheap, or you can just take some foam and just like glue it to the end of the microphone, on like a headset or whatever, and that'll cut down on a lot of like the breathing, the heavy breathing that people are so famous for, you know. All right. Oh, it's a cell phone. Well, yeah, you're not going to put a bunch of foam on your cell phone. Well, it's up to you. I see you in the Quest Talk, but I see your mic is muted. So if I hear you start talking, we'll just go for it. Otherwise, I'm going to focus back on the Twitch chat here. Everything is repeating. Yeah. Here's what you do. Jacer J, go to your Twitch stream and mute the stream. And you'll just be hearing my voice through Discord. But what you won't hear is you won't hear the background music. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Jacer J, can you hear me? What is your favorite color, Jacer J? Well, that's alright. Twitch mute is the video. So you're watching the video of the stream. Over in the lower left-hand corner, there should be like a little speaker. You can just click the speaker and it'll draw a line through it like it's muted. So it's the volume, basically. Yeah. I mean, you know, we are a low budget operation and we're bringing in people from the community, so there's bound to be growing pains as we learn how to do the system here. But just imagine if we were using Tabletop Simulator, we would all have to like learn that interface and try to play it, and we'd all have to have Steam accounts and all that stuff. So no matter what system you use, there's always going to be some hurdles to jump over to play the game. Actually, I think Carmines, isn't that like a beetle shell that they use to make M&Ms red? I think it is. All right. So Jacer J, have you figured it out yet? All right. I think let's continue with the game. If you figure it out, great. If not, we can just hope for next time. I mean, I'd be willing to test it with you later if you want. But yeah, if Discord for audio was just something we figured out, it was like, oh, sweet, we can just talk in real time, virtually live, and then you don't have to worry about the stream like going nuts or anything. Okay. All right. So he attacked. So the barbarian attacked the abomination with 2 combat dice. Abomination defends with 3. No, but I shut off Discord. Okay. Well, that's all right. So why don't you should unmute Twitch then. Oh, well, I guess you'll hear me anyway. Okay. So there's no defense, so he killed it. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I forgot. So with sound alerts, I can actually go to their website and I have like a soundboard. And I can just play the sounds whenever I want them. But I also don't want to blow out people's speakers either, so if it gets annoying, I'll just make them the old-fashioned way, like we did when we were kids. Yeah, my Discord takes a long time to load now for some reason. I still see Jace in there, though. So he said he shut off Discord, but I can still see him in the Quest Talk. So I don't think you've completely exited out. Alright, so we're at sound alerts. Let's see if I can throw a couple of sounds your way. Chat, why don't you just tell me if you can hear these sounds? So I made a list of favorites.
Excellent. Woo! Oh yeah!
Welcome to your doom.
Alright, I hope you heard some of that. And I hope you're not annoyed by it. Alright, people in the chat, okay, do my Montalto can hear it. If he can hear it, anyone can hear it. Wasn't teasing you, buddy. Okay, excellent. Alright, So that monster was killed. So the barbarian has killed the monster. So next, we're going to move to the first Guardian Knight, which was controlled formerly by PSK. PSK Studio, cool guy. Check out his stuff. Knucklehead. He's got a disarm and capture because he forfeited his shield. But he has a battle axe. He's wearing a helmet. So he attacks with 4, defends with 3, 7 body. He does still have his Knight's Challenge, and he's got a disarm and capture. So if he rolls enough to kill a monster, he can choose to capture it for information, if he chooses. Now, at this point, I guess I'm controlling these two guys. Strange Bus couldn't stick around, understandably, so I'll be controlling his guy, unless somebody else wants to take control. Now, it is time for Jacer J, Blue Star of the Night. So he is in this room here. Well, no, wait a minute. We're going to do PSK first. I'm sorry, buddy. Let me move PSK, and then it'll be your turn. Getting ahead of myself. Okay, so 8. All right, so he's probably, since the monsters are killed, he's probably going to advance to this door. So let me just see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to open the door. Yeah, because formerly there was a trap there. So he actually stepped off of an axe trap. So I just want to warn you, this square and this square have swinging axe traps on them. These two green squares. I'll just show you real quick. The squares that have the dice on them have swinging axe traps. And I just remind you because last time that's what happened, and I don't expect you to remember what happened last week. All right, so he opens the door. What can he see? Well, he can see these 3 squares. He can just see those 3 squares in the corridor. So that means he can see a skeletal foe right here. So 1 monster. That's all he can see. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He would have 7. Yeah, I think he would, because treasure and fight is his motto. So he's going to go out. He's going to attack. Thank you, Jacer J. Okay. Yeah, if anybody needs a refresher on how to play, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to kind of assume people know how to play the basics of HeroQuest. I'll remind you of the house rules that we're using as we go. All right, so he's attacking the skeleton. Or you could call it a Chaos Mutant if you wanted to. I do have a homebrew character of that. Basic stats. Okay. So he attacks with 4 against the skeleton. All right, 2 skulls. Enemy defends. Has only 1 body point, of course. No defense. It's destroyed.
Finish him.
That wasn't the one I wanted. Okay, he destroyed the skeleton. There we go. Somehow it made that noise. Okay, now Jacer J, it is your turn. And you are over here at the secret door at the top of the screen. I'll go ahead and roll for your movement. And you just got an 8 for movement. So where would you like to go? What would you like to do? Looks like you're going to have to take the long way around if you want to get in and on the action. I'm also going to warn you that there were some traps in one of the rooms here. And if we didn't get the squares exactly right last time, just forget it. This is what they are now. All right, Jace, are you with us? Jace. Oh, and it's find a spot to shoot from. Yes, good call. All right. So let's see. 8. So you can't really. I mean. Oh yeah, since PSK is there, I should reveal what else is in the corridor. Sorry. And no free daggers for apologies. So there is a mummy there. And there is another skeletal threat behind him. So there's 2 monsters in that corridor. So now, if you wanted to shoot, you'd have to go around and follow the path the other heroes have taken to get there. Because there's a wall right here that blocks you. So let's see. Now you could take the long way around, but there's no guarantee that it's going to get you back. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it is a good amount of movement, but since there's monsters around, I'm not giving you free movement. Otherwise, I'd say, sure, go 12 spaces. All right, nobody in the chat has redeemed anything yet, other than a few sound effects at the start. But yeah, feel free. So far, Jacer J is the only person controlling a hero besides me, so anybody else can buy stuff for the heroes or for Zargon if you choose. Okay, after Jacer J comes Bob the Alchemist. So now he has 3 spells or skills, whatever you want to call them, left. He's got Greek Fire, which is like Ball of Flame. He's got Fire Lance, which is like Fire of Wrath. He's got the Chinese Rocket, which is like the Genie. He's got a Potion of Restoration, which restores 1 body and 1 mind. He's got Fire Resistance, which protects him from fire, believe it or not. And he has... Bob the Alchemist has, of course, 1 attack die because he's got a dagger, 2 defense, just standard. He's got 3 body left because he took a little bit of damage. He's got 6 mind. And he's got the Snowshoes of Speed, which give him 2 extra movement per turn, plus he can walk right over slippery ice without falling down. Now, we haven't seen any slippery ice yet on this quest, but just in case. All right, we've got an ad here. All right. So I am having the Alchemist do his turn. He's got quite a bit of stuff left. He's got 3 body points left. He got 6. But since he's got the Snowshoes of Speed artifact, he does get 2 extra movement. So he's got 8. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could take on the Mummy, or he could hang back. I don't know, folks, what do you think he should do? Because that Mummy's got 2 body points. Now, once again, he's got all 3 of his attack abilities left. He's got the Greek Fire or Ball of Flame, which is 2. The Fire Lance or Fire of Wrath, which is 1. The Chinese Rocket, which is 5 combat dice. I mean, there may be other powerful creatures later on. I don't know. I kind of think that he would go for the fight. If anybody objects, I'm going to have him go in and attack the monsters. Now, he's going to be exposed, of course, is the only problem. Or maybe he should be more conservative. Maybe he should just go in and... oh, I forgot one other thing. There is a stone wall behind them. So there's one direction with the monsters. There's a stone wall here. One. Should he attack the monsters or should he... He'd play it smart. You're right. Okay. So he'll hang back. He'll hide behind the Guardian Knight. The strong Guardian Knight. All right. Okay. After... Whoops. Yeah, I forgot to do all the stuff. So now it's Zargon's turn. Okay, I'll remember this from now on. Okay, Zargon So the mummy moves forward and attacks. Of course he does. I'm going to need my dice, so you're just going to have to remember. Mummy attacks with 3. Alright, that's 1 skull. And he defends with... What did I say? Stick to it. So Knucklehead, PSK, he's got 3 defense. Because the only armor he's got on right now is a helmet. Okay, 3 white shields. Wow. 3 white shields. I think that calls for a wrestling move. Somebody call out a professional wrestling attack. Wrestling move. Anybody?
So you can.
Well, I guess it's not really a wrestling move. Or be creative with an uncommon feat. Well, an uncommon feat is a 50% chance. I'm just saying he got 3 white shields. It's pretty rare, and I would just call it a wrestling move. So let's see. I'm just looking for the right sound effect here.
Oh yeah!
All right. So he climbs up on the shoulders of the alchemist, and he does the flying elbow drop right on top of the mummy. Bam!
And his name is John C.
All right. So he misses with the elbow, but then he does the little like hand in front of the face. He dodges him, and he does the, what was it? The attitude adjustment, whatever you call it. The FU. Bam! Crash to the ground. All right. So that's 1 point of damage for the mummy. So the mummy gets up dazed and confused. All right. Okay. So still Zargon's turn. The skeleton is going to move forward. Let's see. You should be able to see stuff behind them too. Sorry, I keep forgetting to do that. All right, so behind these monsters, there is a door. You're not just trapped. There's a door here. Let me just make sure the camera is reflecting what actually is being seen. Because really, just because there's monsters in a line doesn't mean you can't see what's behind them. So there's a door, closed door, skeleton, mummy, PSK, and then Bob. All right. Barbarian's turn. All right, so he's probably going to go where the action is. That room has already been thoroughly searched for everything possible. Let me just make it so I can see the chat again. Yeah, the John Cena one is hilarious, and it also blows out your speakers. All right, 5. All right, Barbarian goes back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully he didn't skip leg day this time. All right. PSK, Knucklehead. He's got 10. But now he is right in the face of a mummy, so of course he's going to attack with his battle axe. Now he does have his disarming capture. I don't know if he would want to capture the mummy for information or if we want to save it for some later time. But anytime he kills a monster, he could cash that in to get some information out of the mummy instead. He's also got the Knight's Challenge, which means if there's a wandering monster, he can have the wandering monster attack him. He's got a Potion of Healing as well. All right, but for now, he's going to attack. 1 skull. All right, the mummy defends with 4. I'm going to need one of those. No defense. So we killed it. We need a scout for traps. Yes. I agree. So yeah, if anybody in the chat wants to use your channel points, your gold coins, to buy a mercenary for the heroes. Buy a mercenary for the heroes. I will let you do that if you so choose. So he defeated the mummy.
Slayer.
Alright. Did it. Okay. Let's remove that monster from the board.
I've not seen such bravery.
Okay, so now he could use his movement, but the question is anybody going to be in range? I don't think they're going to be in range, because even if Jacer J gets a really good roll, he's not going to have enough to actually get there. Actually, why did I send him through the doorway? Yeah. I don't know. I think I may have goofed that up. Sorry, Jacer J. Because you probably wanted to go the shortest route. You have to bypass some traps, but to get to the combat. So, 7. Move into doorway. Unless you want to go into this far doorway. Is that what you want? Let me just look at the screen. Back when I had my other camera, I could show you more of it. I'm just going to adjust these cameras. Oh boy. Sorry, not trying to make anybody sick here. We can edit this out later. Let's see. Is that right? Nope. There we go. Alright, everybody reorient yourselves here. Okay. So you can see that. You can see yourself, and then you can see the door is just a few squares away. Jump the river. Okay, so you do want to go back in where you were. Okay. How about this? I'll give you 12 squares of movement just so you can get back, because I did misunderstand what direction to send you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you're going to have to try to jump some traps here. That square looks suspicious. So we're going to have you jump the trap. The skull, sorry, you fell into it. Boom. You lose 1 body point. So you're down to 5. But at least that trap is gone. It was a stalactite trap. Alright, yeah. Now remember, chat, you can buy healing potions for these guys if you want. Or a random potion, rather. And it might be healing. Okay. Alright, moving right along. Yeah, it's a little bit of a rough start because we're having to remember where stuff is from last time. But I'm glad I took photos, otherwise I would not remember. Okay. And just to remind, I said that these 2 squares were also suspicious. Okay. Yeah, I keep forgetting to use the turn thing. Sorry. All right. So we're to the alchemist now. Now he could move and destroy the skeleton. Of course, if he doesn't, he's going to leave himself wide open. So he'll probably just stay where he's at. So Bob is going to stay where he's at. I think that'd be the smart thing to do. All right. And now Zargon's turn. Skeleton moves forward to attack. Only attacks with 2 against PSK. Complete whiff. Complete miss. All right. Back to the barbarian. Barbarian rolls for movement. 7. Yeah. So Jace or J is correct. Certain traps are better than others because, yeah, they hit you, but then they go away. The swinging axe traps do not go away. They're constantly there. And right now you have no one who can disarm traps. That's why getting a mercenary, getting a scout would be good, because a mercenary scout can search for and disarm traps just like a dwarf. So he can do it better than anyone else can. Now he's only got 2 body points, so if he dies, he dies, but he can help you out. That's if someone in the chat will buy him. Other than Jace or J. Someone else. Use your gold coins. Yeah, if you click on send a message, right below send a message, there's a little symbol that looks like a bunch of purple and gold. It shows you a number, your channel points. You click on that, you can actually buy stuff for the people in the game. And if you scroll down to the bottom, buy a mercenary or bonus mercenary is one of the options. Just added it recently. And I've lowered the prices, so it should be people can afford stuff. Okay. So Skeleton missed, it didn't matter. Barbarian, he got 7. So he's going to go. There's no monsters around, so actually let's give him 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, why am I doing that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he's going to have to try to jump the trap. I guess I did it right. Oh, sweet. Okay, Dumai Montalto has redeemed a mercenary. Okay, well, since I know what type of mercenary you really need, I'm going to go ahead and just give it to you. So let's get a mercenary scout. Let me just grab the miniature, one moment. We're back. Okay, so this is a mercenary scout. And yes, that's a custom 3D printed job, inspired by the original model. So the mercenary scout, he comes up out of breath through the iron door. Whew! He made it. All right, let me just check his stats. So the mercenary scout moves after the hero that summoned him, which we could say that was anybody really, but we just did the barbarian's turn, so we could say Elverg. Oh, excuse me, 2 mercenaries. 2 mercenaries. Okay. All right. So we got a crossbowman, halberdier, scout, or swordsman. What should the second one be? I'll let you guys pick. Crossbow, halberd, so it's like a poleaxe type weapon. He can attack diagonally. Another scout to disarm traps, or a swordsman who is extra strong. Throwing a crossbow or random. Yeah. Okay. Let's get a crossbowman in there. All right, one moment. All right, folks. So we've got another mercenary. It's the crossbowman. So he runs up too. Okay. So we're gonna have to decide who controls those guys. Let's see. Crossbow or halberdier? Crossbow. Yeah, 2 votes for crossbow. So we've got a crossbow and we've got a scout. So let's just for the ease of everything, let's just say they go on the barbarian's turn. So we're going to go ahead and just put a little token underneath each guy. So B for barbarian, under that guy, and under that guy. I guess I could have made those a little smaller. First time using them, so it's pretty cool. Okay, so the crossbowman, he moves 6 squares. So the scout moves 9. And they each have 2 body points. The scout only has 2 attack dice. The crossbowman has, of course, 3. Up close, Let's see. Up close, the crossbowman attacks with a broadsword, so it's still 3. Cool. And they each have 2 mind points. So 6 and 9. Alright, so you probably want them to go towards the action, maybe disarm some of those traps. So let's get the scout in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. What do you think? Should he try to disarm one of those traps? I mean, you could just go around it. I mean, he's just like a dwarf, so he rolls 1 combat die. If it's a black shield, it hits him. If it's anything else, he just disarms it. But he's got to be in the next room to disarm the flying axe trap or swinging axe trap. I can do the crossbow for a while. Oh, thank you, Dude Montalto. Okay. Well, he's got 6 squares of movement. Let's just say he started in the doorway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you want him to go into... that's as far as he can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Yeah, see, normally a hero controls him, but since you guys are playing, it doesn't matter. Okay, Jacer J says search. Okay, so after the barbarian... Well, it's actually PSK's turn. We'll get to that, though. Yeah, we'll search for traps. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, so PSK is going to attack the skeleton. Try to clear that monster out. All right, he got 2 skulls. That was cockeyed. Let me roll that again. 3 skulls. Oh, wow. Yeah. There's no way the monster is going to survive. Even though, oh man, look at that. He got two monster shields, but it wasn't enough. He's in big trouble.
Killing spree. Flawless victory.
All right. So we got the skeleton. Okay. Now he still gets movement. 10. So he's going to go right to the door. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make sure he didn't jump on any traps just then. Nope, he didn't. So he's fine. All right, now Jacer J. So you wanted to PSK attack, then disarm. Oh, I see what you're saying. 7. Okay. Here is the problem. So, Jacer J, you could try to jump the trap because it's right there in the doorway. Now, you could send the scout to try to disarm it, but see, it's in another room. So it's going to have to be an uncommon feat if he actually gets to it. If he fails, he's just going to fall into the trap, and he could die. So what do you think? Because normally he can only disarm something that's in the room with him. But you know the trap is there. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Be right on top of the barbarian. And then do an uncommon feat. Oh, he succeeded. Okay, so the barbarian chucked him into the room. He vaulted, did a somersault, landed right where the trap was. Now he's going to try to disarm. If he gets anything but a black shield, he's disarmed it. Oh, no! Oh, disaster, disaster. The swinging axe just flies towards him. The brave scout. Oh, no. Let's see if I have the sound effect for him. Alright. So we've got to roll 2 combat dice and see what kind of damage he takes from it. Oh, it missed him. He survived. So he just screamed in fright, but he was okay. He didn't take any damage from that. Wow. Okay, but the trap is still active. So he could, on his next turn, try to get out of the way. Try to get out of there. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so just keep that in mind. he's right on the trap, but that swinging axe is just like, I guess he's just kind of like holding it at bay, but as soon as he tries to move again, it's going to come after him. So he could try to disarm it next time, because it's blocking everybody else's path. Alright. So now Jacer J, you can try to jump the trap, or you could just stay where you're at. What do you think? What's your actual guy going to do? Because movement-wise, you've got 6. Sorry for the delay. There is a delay. He can disarm and then move. Well, right now, the only person who can do any disarming at all is the scout. And he already tried and failed. And since he used his movement first, then he jumped to the disarming spot, he doesn't have any more movement. It's 2 for axes. Yeah, because you may be thinking of the swinging blade trap from Wizards of Morkar or against the Ogre Horde. It's a different type of trap. The swinging axe traps in Barbarian Quest Pack are really deadly because they're 2. It's 2. Yeah, swinging axe trap, 2 combat dice, no defense, 1 body point loss for each skull. But it swung at him and it didn't do any damage. Okay, so Jacer J, if you're just gonna stand there, that's cool. If so, let's move on to the next person. But you tell me if you had something else you wanted to try to do. So the scout's done everything he did. Was it 1 or 2 traps? Okay, so these 2 squares that we have dice on there are traps. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. There is another swinging blade trap right here. But see, the thing is, you can just go around it, right? You wouldn't have to try to jump it. You could jump them both, but you can jump at an angle. So you could like go around, jump the one that he's on, and just land right here and be safe. Assuming there's no trap there. Because yeah, you can jump diagonally, so to speak. All you have to do is just tell me what square you're jumping and then what one you're landing on. So okay, so you've got 6 movements. You want to try to jump it? Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see if you jump it. So skull means you landed on it and get hurt. Anything else, you're fine. All right, you jumped it successfully. Nice job. Hooah! It was a close shave. Of course, now since you jumped it over completely, it didn't trigger. Because if it did trigger, wouldn't it like slash the other guy too? Like unless he takes the hit. Yeah, jump on an angle. That's what I meant to say. You're not jumping diagonally, and that is in the rules. Of course, they always do it like you're going around a corner in a corridor, but I mean it's the same principle. Originally in the game, you could never do this. You could never jump a trap through a doorway. But the designers were talking about doing it, and I think they should have implemented it. It was just in the draft notes. Okay, moving right along. So after Jacer J comes Bob the Alchemist. I'll move for him. So he's got a clear shot. 10. Okay, but before he moves, let's see. What would he do? He would probably search for secret doors and traps in this hallway, and there aren't any. So he gets to use his movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think at this time he's not going to go into the room yet because he's going to be extra cautious. Let me just move the camera. Let's just get a glimpse here of what we're doing. Am I safe? Yes, Jacer J, you are safe. It does take a moment for the camera to catch up. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I was trying to zoom in and it was like loading and stuff on me. There we go. Okay. So there's where everybody is. So there's the crossbowman. There's the barbarian. There's Jacer J, the guardian knight. There's the scout next to him. Looking down, there's PSK. There's Bob the Alchemist. And this is a new room they're going towards. Alright, Zargon's turn. No monsters, so back to Barbarian. Yeah, once again, I'm just kind of making my best guess for these characters, but if anybody in the chat wants to make a suggestion what they think he should do, just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and type it. If it's an actual action, like go a certain direction, you can use a gold coin to answer that question. Okay, he got a 6. All right. So once again, what he's going to have to try to do is try to jump that trap. But actually, he could send the scout ahead of him, because it doesn't say you can't do that. He could have the scout try to disarm that trap. So why don't we do that? So the scout will try to disarm the trap. Black shield means he failed. Anything else means he succeeded. A black shield again! Seriously? Dang. That's some bad luck right there. There's no such thing as luck. Alright, let's roll 2 damage. And I see we're getting an ad. Oh man. He could be dead. Oh, snap. I'm sorry. He got 2 skulls. And he only has 2 body points. So, unfortunately, he didn't make it. That wasn't the right one. Wait a minute, why are they cheering? Shouldn't be cheering. Okay, so unfortunately, the scout tried to disarm the trap, and he failed again. So really, this is like he's like the worst scout in history. The blade trap hit him. He failed, and he got hit by 2 damage, and he is dead. So that square is still dangerous, because it is a swinging axe trap. So unfortunately, the scout mercenary was killed. Yeah. I mean, you could say, well, good luck it wasn't one of us, but still. I mean, now you've lost that guy. Someone else could try to buy another one, but okay. So the barbarian, I guess, has no choice now but to try to jump that trap. So he's going to try to jump it. If he gets anything but a skull, he's going to land in it. Okay. He got a black shield. 3 in a row. Amazing. But so he jumps over it. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's still got movement. 5, 6. Alright, and just to keep everybody honest, he's going to search for traps. And so this square looks dangerous. And this square looks dangerous. So those 2 look dangerous. Alright, now we've still got the crossbowman. So the crossbowman is going to move forward. He can move 6 squares. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, he would land right on the trap. So I think he's just going to... Here's the thing. There is an icy river the other way. See what I mean? There's dangers no matter which direction you go. If you go through the swinging blade trap, it's 2 dice are going to hit you. What happens if you go through the icy river? Well, the icy river can't be disarmed. Let me see. The icy river, each time a hero enters an icy river, he rolls 1 combat die. He loses 1 body point to the cold if he rolls a white shield. So actually it's less likely to do damage. It's actually weaker. And who has a potion of warmth? The barbarian. So actually... Well, yeah, he can't throw it to him. He's too far. Bob has snowshoes. Does that help? Well, the snowshoes allow you to move over slippery ice, not icy rivers. Ah, the barbarian, yes. Oh, yeah, you're right. The barbarian could have just gone through the icy river with unharmed. I forgot about that. I'm sorry, everybody. Well, he didn't take any damage. Otherwise, I really would feel bad. Yeah, the armband of ice protects you from icy rivers, protects you from cold rooms. In fact, it's pretty hard to do any damage with that thing that's ice based. I think even an ice storm damage is reduced by 1. Yeah, the snowshoes of speed is just extra movement, basically. Okay. All right. So the crossbowman moved as close as he could safely. And now we're going to PSK. So he's going to go... Yeah, the scout is dead. Wait, what? Oh, he cashed in another one? Oh, as soon as he died. Yeah, see, I didn't see it until now. Sorry about that. I'll say, Dumai Montalto just redeemed another scout. Boom! He runs up. Guys, I made it as soon as I could. They shout, watch out! The other guy got killed. Alright, well, I won't let that happen. Alright, so he's got 9 movement. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he's in the room. But he's not close enough to really do anything. Now, once again, he would have to use an uncommon feat to get to that square. But maybe he should try to go through the icy river instead of through the trap. What do you guys think? Now, the problem is, he's going to have the same problem, because if he goes through the icy river, he goes through this doorway, there's another swinging axe trap right there. Both the doors are trapped. So it's a really bad situation. They really made this hard. I'm just thinking this through here. Okay. Thank you for doing that, Dumai Montalto. So we got your scouts again. Scout and crossbowman. Alright. So PSK is going to open the door. See what he gets for movement. 11. Okay, so he opens the door, revealing everything inside that doesn't require a search, that is. Just move this down. Alright, and I'll just have to lay out the room real quick. So there is a closed door to the south, in that corner there. And there's also a table right there. So kind of ominous. That's all he sees. But he does have movement, so he can go in. 11. Now this is not how he would play, but I'm going to go ahead and have him go 1 and search for traps. And there are no traps. All right. To PSK comes Jacer J. Jacer J the Knight. Let's roll for his movement. 2, Snake Eyes. Well, there's no monsters present, so forget that noise. Let's just say he has 12. Sorry, I got to stick to my principles here. No monsters in sight, so everybody's in haste. Okay, so 12. So I think he's going to just take the safe path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Made it right into the room. All right, Jacer J, what will you do? You're in the new room here at the table. Okay, he already searched for traps and secret doors. So you're searching for treasure? Treasure. Excellent. All right. On the table, you find a toolkit. And you Hero Quest veterans know what a toolkit does. It gives you a 50% chance of disarming a searched for and found trap. So it's not as good as the Scout. But you do have a toolkit now. All right. Bob the Alchemist. Well, we'll just give him 12. I guess he'd be 14 because he has the snowshoes of speed. Well, he doesn't need all that movement. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Before he opens the door, though, to the next room, he's going to search for treasure, which means we draw a card. treasure deck. Heroic Brew. You're surprised to find a leather bag hanging on the wall. If you drink its contents before you attack, you can make 2 attacks instead of 1. Alright, so Heroic Brew. I'll just go ahead and put the card next to him. Just it's easier to remember. Although I have piles of cards. You can't quite see it here. If I had another camera, you could see all the piles of cards for everybody. This is why it's nice to have everybody control one hero, but we do what we can here in HeroQuest fans. And yeah, if anybody hasn't seen the Discord, I'm going to go ahead and post it again in the chat. You, of course, can also see it in the graphics there at the bottom. This is really great. I'm glad you guys joined us. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Let me just check the chat. So we've got Commander Root, Zero Supa. See, I don't know. I'm going to have to check my bot list. Some of these might be bots. Freelancer 117. If you're not a bot, please say something. Own 3D. I think Own 3D is that's like an app that you can use in Twitch. So it might be somebody from there, or it might be a bot that's generated by that app. So anyway, all right, okay. So that was good. All right. So next is Zargon's turn. No monsters. So we'll go to the Barbarian again. Alright, the Barbarian could send his... See, the problem is he wants to get his henchmen through, but they're facing these deadly traps. But that's the thing. It's like, you guys are buying mercenaries to help them out, but if they can't get through the traps, they're just not going to make it. So, the scout, once again, is going to try an uncommon feat to get in there and try to disarm that trap. Skull, he succeeds. He didn't succeed. He landed on it. Boom. And that means we're going to have to roll to see what he gets. If he gets cleft in twain by the blade or not. So we roll 2 combat dice. Decide his fate. I was kind of cockeyed. Okay, 1 skull. So he took 1 hit of damage. Okay, so he is damaged, but he's not dead. I know he's not a monster, but we're going to put a skull underneath him just so you can know that he is damaged. So he didn't disarm the trap. All right. And I did this backwards. It's actually, yeah, I know. I grabbed the crossbowman. I'm sorry. The crossbowman could try to jump it, but I think he's just going to wait because he could damage. Yeah, he's still alive. He's still alive. And the thing is, these henchmen, they can be healed. You can use healing stuff on them just like you can a hero. You can hand them a potion that they can drink. So, I mean, the only thing is they can't search for anything other than the scout who can search for traps. All right. So the Barbarian, oh yeah, he still gets to go. He can do his full movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the Barbarian's in the room, in the table room. He should search for treasure. Makes logical sense. Hazard! While you're searching, a hidden arrow strikes you from wall. You lose 1 body point. End your turn. Well, that wasn't so good for him, but he had 7, so he's down to 6 body points. And he does have healing he could always use later. Alright, so after the Barbarian, why am I rolling? We're just doing 12 movement. Alright, PSK. So PSK is in the room. PSK, he's going to search for treasure because he hasn't done that yet. I know. Loot. Gem. Hey, here's some of that PSK gold again. Tucked in the toe of an old boot, you find a valuable gem. Stone is worth 50 gold coins. And those are in-game gold coins as opposed to channel point gold coins. So he has 50 added to the 15 he already has, so he's got 65 total. Just so you know, Strangeth Bus, he has 100. PS. Well, wait a minute. Oh, no, I'm wrong. It's Jacer J who has 15. So if we add 60. No, I said 50. 5, 6. Okay, no, excuse me. No, PSK has 210. Okay, so Strange Bus has 100. PSK has 210. Jacer J has 15, and then Bob has 0. That's where we're at right now. Loot. That's right. That's what I should get. I should get a sound effect that sounds like a cash register or something. Cha-ching. No, that's not it. All right, we'll work on that. All right. They could have been saying loot, loot, loot. All right. Okay, so after PSK, well, he could use his movement to go into the room, I suppose. 6. Or we'll just give him 12 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open the door. 6. All right, as he steps into the room, he notices something. I got to lay out the room here. So this is a special room. So we get to the bottom of the board here. All right, so there's a special room tile. You see, it is like this. So it's this icy prison. There's a cage in the middle of the room. There's an icy prison, a cage, and there's a monster inside. It is an ice gremlin. He's right here. He's inside the cage. So the heroes see a locked cage in the center of this room. There's an ice gremlin inside. It pleads with the heroes to free it. Free me, saying the frozen horror has left it there to die. He left me here to die. And it wants revenge. I want revenge. Moo Blue is close to the door. Okay. Even though you can't always see the turn order, I am keeping track of it over here. Okay. So Blue gets... Monsters are in sight, so we're going to use the regular movement again. So 7. So 1, 2 is as close as he can get without getting into the room. So it's Blue Star, Barbarian... Blue Star, Strange Bus, Bob... Bob, and then the doorway, and then PSK. So you guys are all in a line like that. So do you think he should stay outside or go in the room? Inside room. Okay. 7, 8, 9. All right. Is he going to do anything in there? Next to PSK. Yep. So to the east of him or to the south? All right. Is he going to take any actions? The ice gremlin is like, free me, free me. I know, there's a 10-second delay. All right, we're going to say Bob the Alchemist's turn. Okay. He got a 3. If he is friendly. Well, see, that's the thing. He claims... His claim is that the frozen horror is punishing him and left him there to die. He wants revenge. Can you trust him? Can I search for traps? Actually, guys, I could get him on the phone. You should try to pet him. I should get him on the phone because he was just sent me a message asking if the internet was working, and I said yeah, because there was some question whether I'd even be able to get the stream up today. Seriously, but it's working so far. I mean, we had problems with the cameras. It had labor difficulties of all kinds. Uncommon feat, pet. All right, who's petting him? Which hero? Jace or Jay? Okay. All right, let's see if you're going to try to pet him. Skull means you petted him. All right. Okay, you reach out to pet him. Like, there, little creature there. Who doesn't need 2 hands? Let's see. As you're reaching out, though, let's see. Jace or Jay, you're reaching out, and he, the ice gremlin is like, kind of confused, like, what are you doing? Then he suddenly reaches out, and he, with his little claws, he snatches one of your potions, and he ducks down, and he falls through this little trapdoor and out of there. So he stole one of your potions. And he stole your potion of magic resistance. Sorry. / not sorry. So that's stolen. So I should get that sound effect from NBA Jam. Stolen! So it was a trick. Alright. Okay. So you lost one of those. Good thing he didn't know about your potion of strength, because that's still okay. He just grabbed the first one that he saw in your little potion belt there. Alright. So the alchemist is going to move in. It's like I could have told you that, guys. 5. 1, 2. He moves into the room. Seems to be kind of a dead end. So he's going to search for treasure. Yeah. Well, his spells can't be stolen, but yeah, potions, spare weapons, stuff like that. All right, gem. Tucked into the toe of an old boot, you find a small gem worth 35 gold coins. Excellent. So he's finally got some gold. Yeah, so I don't know if Bob is going to be joining us or not, but I did let him know that we are streaming, so if he shows up, that's cool. All right, so I know we've been going kind of slow. I'm trying to speed things up. Sorry. Okay, no extra daggers, Bob. All right, Zargon's turn. Nothing I can do, so back to the barbarian. No monsters present, so I'm just going to go ahead and give you the 12. So it looks like it's nowhere to go, so might as well get some treasure, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all in that empty room. It's like, hey, maybe we can get some of the stuff back that he stole. All right, let's draw another treasure card. Is inside the cage another room and to itself? It is, after all, walled in. Someone should stand inside the cage. Well, the cage is locked. It'd be an uncommon feat to break through and try to search it for as a separate search, but I'll allow it. That holy water. Okay, you may use holy water instead of attacking. It destroys any undead creature. One undead creature, not an entire room full of them, as Dumai Montalto asked. So in the PC game, if you used holy water, it just destroyed all the undead in the room. That's a little overpowered. In the original version, in the European version, it just destroyed one that you could see. Also, it can be used to restore one lost mind point to yourself or any other hero you can see. So that's holy water. And actually, Strange Bus already had holy water, so this is his second one. So he's got two of them. All right. And the one mind point restoration, that's a homebrew thing. Because when I created my paladin character, I thought, he's going to have a lot of holy water. What could he use it for besides killing undead? Well, he could use it to restore mind points. So, okay. All right, PSK. So he's already searched for treasure. What do you think? Should he try... Oh, okay. I think he would try the uncommon feat, because he would want to try to get into that room to get some more treasure. So let's just roll, see if he gets a skull. So he's going to try to smash his way into the cage. He did it. So insert wrestling joke here. So he smashed his way into the cage, knocking over Bob in the process. He really wants that gold. So he bashed his way in. He can search for treasure as a room unto itself. Potion of Healing. Inside a bundle of rags, you find a small potion of bluish liquid. You can drink this healing potion any time, restoring a number of body points equal to the roll of one red die. So it's potion 1d6 for PSK. 1d6 healing. All right, and so the suggestion was next person should look for secret doors and traps. Okay, so that is going to be Jacer J. That's you. Searching for secret doors and traps simultaneously because that's what I did to save time. There are no traps, no secret doors, but you do see the outline of the tunnel where the ice gremlin escaped. It's no longer accessible. He got away. All right. Well, you used your action, so you want to start heading your way back. It's 9. Or wait a minute. Have you searched this room yet for anything? You haven't searched for a treasure yet. So you want to stay in the room and maybe next round? Yeah, okay. If you want to loot, then you probably want to stay put. All right. Bob the Alchemist, he's going to use his 12 to head out of the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he's back in the hallway, back at the other door. Zargon has nothing to do, so back to the Barbarian. Barbarian has 12, so he's going to head back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. See how nice I'm being? Basically, it's like if I do anything to help you, I'm Mentor the good guy, and if I hinder you, then I'm a bad guy, and I'm Zargon. Ah ha ha ha! Threat card for Zargon. Yes! Finally, someone's on my side. The side of chaos. All right. Let me just grab my bad guy cards. Where did I put my bad guy cards? Hold on a second. Let me just grab them. Be right back. All right. So these are based on Shang's Evil Wizard deck. I just renamed him Zargon, and I added a few custom things. So I'm going to draw a card. I don't have to show it to you. Let's see. Cage match. Out of the tunnel. All right. Start of your turn. Play this card, start of your turn. Darn. Okay, well, it would have been Chaos Champion. But I don't have any monsters to use it on, so it's just wasted. All right. Thanks for trying to help out the bad guys, though. Maybe next time. All right. Loot and move. Okay, so... Oh, yeah. We've still got to do the scout. The scout could try to disarm that trap. Because basically you're forced to go your own way, back the way you came. So if he disarms the trap, he's going to clear the way. Okay, he's going to try to disarm it. So anything but a black shield. Oh, phew! He got a white shield. Okay. All right, so that swinging axe trap has been disarmed. It's gone from that square permanently. Nice work, sir. Now he can still move 9 squares of movement out of there because there's a clear path. So why don't he do that? So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he's way out here in the hallway with his growing pile of tiles. Okay. And then the crossbowman can follow suit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, he can't quite make it. He's just stuck in the doorway because he only has 6 movement. Still need a bigger table. I need a 9-foot table myself. The table! Alright. Okay, so that's the barbarian's turn. The 2 henchmen moved. 2 men-at-arms. Now PSK. So PSK is in the room. He already searched it, so he might as well head out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And he's stuck in the hallway with his friends. Now, Jacer J. So Jacer J, you wanted to search the cage for treasure? Because I think you technically have 2 searches. You could search... Yeah, you had a search left over from last time. So, bonus search, I'll let you search twice. You can search the outside and you can search the inside. What do you think? 6. So you move inside. Tell me though, do you really want to search twice? Because see, in the last quest, somebody bought a treasure search and we never actually used it. An extra one. So you can search once, twice. So I'll let you draw 2 cards. Now you gotta accept whatever is on the cards though. Yes or no? 2 or just 1? We need the Jeopardy. I know there's a delay, so I'm not trying to rush you or anything. Reach hand into hole that Gremlin went into. Oh man. I'm just gonna say there's really nothing left of the hole. I mean, it's all pretty much just filled itself in, so there'd be no point. Yeah, it's like tunnel your way back and find him. I'm sorry, that's gonna have to wait for another quest. I like the way you think though. It's pretty cool. Okay, Jacer J, I didn't get your answer. You said loot, so I'm gonna have you draw 1 card for sure. Hazard! Suddenly a stone beneath your feet gives way, you fall into a shallow hole, losing 1 body point into your turn. Alright, so I guess you don't get the extra search this time. Maybe next time. So you're down to 4 body points, Jacer J. I mean, you said loot, so I wasn't forcing you to do that. I can dream that someone is going to lose a hand somehow. Yeah, what do you think this is, Star Wars? Yeah, can you still fight with 1 hand? Can you swing a sword with a hook? Or because the healing potion, is it able to regenerate it somehow? Is it that good? Can reattach it? They packet of ice? Make a packet of ice. Alright. So we did Jacer J already. Okay. Bob the Alchemist. So he's going to keep on moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going around the trap to the safe square. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right to the door. Okay. Zargon's turn. There's nothing I can do. Back to the Barbarian. So Strangeth Bus. He's got his 12. Taking the safe path again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right up to Bob's position. And now his henchman can move. So let's say the scout. I think the scout would probably search for traps. This is the frozen expansion, should be plenty of ice. Exactly. Your drinks are always going to be cold. Every time you drink a potion, it's nice and frosty, clear and crisp. Unless it's a potion of warmth, then it's still nice and warm. Okay, so he's going to search for traps. And even though he doesn't find any traps, he has a strange feeling that there's danger somewhere in that corridor. Can't quite place it. All right. So does he dare move forward? He's got 9 squares of movement. What do you think, guys? Should he go forward or not? Should the scout move his 9 squares? I'm thinking he probably should. But if you guys want to debate amongst yourselves, go forward. All right. Brave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All the way up to the double blocked square, which is just off camera. So he's not quite to the doorway. That's as far as he made it, up to there. So far, he's safe. So far. All right, crossbowman. Following close behind. The crossbowman only can move 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I think I can safely move these dice because you basically know those are bad squares, but I mean you can go around them pretty easily now. Okay. After the barbarian is PSK. I'm gonna have him move 12 out of the cage match room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Into the hallway. Jacer J. Alright, Jacer J heading out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Taking the safe path up to the red room. Bob the Alchemist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right behind the scout. Okay. Sargon. Nothing. Barbarian. Okay. Barbarian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Everybody's just forming a line right here. Oh yeah, and his henchman. Now the scout, intrepid scout that he is, what do you think? Where should he go? All right, so what do you think the scout should do? Should he go to the door or not? Okay, I saw Jace say, yeah, he should scout ahead as a scout is paid to do. All right. Okay, as you wish. So he's going to move forward. 1, 2, 3. He comes to the doorway. All of a sudden, he's ambushed by a wandering monster. And the wandering monster in this quest are 2 abominations. So he is not in a good spot here. So 2 of these monsters just kind of slide out of hidden ice passages, front and back, and attack him. So let's see. His defense. The scout defends with 3, so he's not completely defenseless. Now, unfortunately, PSK is too far away to be able to help him. Same thing with Jacer J. The knights are not close enough to use their shield or Knight's Challenge thing. So first one attacks with 3. Just the one in front there. Alright, 2 skulls. So he's going to fend with 3. Okay, so he blocked 1 skull, he got hit by the other. Unfortunately, he was killed.
Headshot.
Okay, that wasn't quite the right one. Yeah, the Wandering Monster skill. That was the Knight's Challenge. So the Knight's Challenge, it says, use a skill when a Wandering Monster is revealed in the same room as you. I would also say corridor. The Knight is considered the treasure searcher for this encounter. But here's the problem. He's not anywhere near there. See, he's not even in the same area. So otherwise, I would allow you to do that. Yeah. So, let's see, gotta look closely here. PSK is there in that room. Jacer J is way down here in the hallway. So, you're just not close enough. Alright. And see, I even expanded the ability, because in these quests, you can run into wandering monsters in hallways, which is something you never could in the original game. But Hasbro's going to have to deal with the same problem when they release the Frozen Horror remake, because you're going to suddenly get monsters in hallways. And if someone has the Guardian Knight, they're going to be like, hey, why can't I use it? It's like, yeah, you can. Of course you can. But they got to be in the same corridor. Alright, so unfortunately the second scout was killed. Those other monsters have no one to attack now, so their little turn is over. So now the crossbowman. Crossbowman could try to avenge. He does have 6 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. He could go ahead. 2, 3, 4. He would be in range of at least one of them. Alright, so the crossbowman is, despite the way that square looks, he is 1 square away. So he can shoot with 3 at that abomination. Or Fimmer if you're playing the classic version. 2 skulls. And the Fimmer defends with 3, or the abomination defends with 3. 2 skulls. Oh, and he got 1 monster shield. So he blocked 1, ching! And he got hit by the other. So that's 1 hit of damage on that monster. Alright. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so next we've got... So that was the Barbarian's turn. Again, I'm using the mercenaries as part of his turn. So welcome everybody to HeroQuest fans. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for putting up with this very complicated quest as we try to play. Okay, so now we've got PSK. So PSK is going to make his way. He's going to have to roll for movement because there are monsters around. 8. So he's going to go where the action is. Treasure and fight was his motto. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now he's a little more wiser after he had his brush with death there, but still some of that loot and fight spirit that he's so famous for. All right, so he's too far away to really do anything. So let's go to Jacer J. Jacer J, you are up. All right, you just rolled a 10, so I presume that you want to... That was 10, by the way. I presume that you want to join the others where you're going. If there's no objection, I'll have you take the safe path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 into the red room. Now you do still have that extra treasure search, so if you want to use it, If you want to take that extra treasure search from last time, this was a bonus that someone redeemed, and I want to honor it. You can use it. But if you don't, we don't have to. I mean, I'll treat it. How about this? I'll treat it as a safe search, as PSK suggested. What do you think? You want to do it, Jace or Jay? So if it's something bad, we'll just ignore it. You just won't get anything. Oh, I hear someone talking.
Search.
Hey, I heard you. Is this Jace? Sweet. I think your mic is working now. Awesome. Well, welcome. I know you've been here the whole time, but it's nice to hear you. Okay, so search for treasure. Potion of healing. Hey, I didn't even have to say it was good or bad. So enveloped in a bundle of rags, find a small bottle of liquid. You recognize it as a healing potion. You may drink this potion any time. Restore up to 4 lost body points. So that was worth it. So thanks for whoever cashed that in on the previous stream. We finally get to use it. Yeah, and that's basically how it'll work. Is if you cash in a treasure search, you can just normally you would, even though you've exhausted the searches for the room, you still get it. So you have a +4 healing. Now right now you're at 4 body points. So if you used it, you'd be at maximum at 7. But you could, or you could just save it until you're dying and then immediately use it automatically. Okay, Bob the Alchemist. So yeah, if anybody else wants to go into the Discord, you can actually talk with us live. It is a little quicker just because the stream itself has to catch up, whereas we can hear each other almost real time. Okay, 5. But you don't get to listen to the cool music. Royalty free, of course. Okay, so 5, and that is for Bob the Alchemist. So he would have to move into danger to actually fight the abomination. So what would he do strategically? Well, he does have his 3 combat abilities. Now he can't really enhance the crossbowman. He could run up to the monster and just smash him in the face with his power. Or he could give his heroic brew to the crossbowman. The problem is if the crossbowman gets killed, then he's gonna, well, because the crossbowman won't get to attack until the barbarian's turn, so he'll have to survive. He's got a potion of restoration, but nobody's injured. Fire resistance. Let's see. What else does he have? Snowshoes of speed. I don't know. Do you think he would run forward and attack that wounded monster? Of course, the problem is if he does that, he's going to block the path. I don't think he would go for it because he would hinder the efforts of the crossbowmen. I mean, the whole point of these mercenaries is they're supposed to be helping the heroes, right? So, all right, I'm just going to decide that that's probably what he would do. Unless you guys object in the chat, you just let me know what you think. All right, so it was Zargon's turn. The abomination moves forward. The wounded one moves forward and attacks the crossbowman with his 3, his normal 3. It's in his face. Ooh, 2 skulls. What does a crossbowman defend with? Okay, crossbowman defends with 3. Okay. Now he can fight at close range with a broadsword because he has a crossbow and a broadsword. Okay, so he's got to beat 2 skulls. Otherwise he's dead because he only has 2 body points. Ching! He blocked 1 and he took 1 damage. So the crossbowman is down to half health now. So there's a low echo, but it seems to work. Yeah. I enabled push to talk and routed output to phone. I can't seem to be able to mute Twitch. I can do chat only or audio only. Okay, so Jacer J, thank you for pointing that out. So there is a limitation if you're joining with a phone rather than a computer. So thank you for doing the best you can, though. And you're on Android, right? I think you said. So not iOS, but whatever Android OS is. Yeah. I know not all of us can have computers, so yeah, but thanks for doing the best you can. Sorry about the low echo. Alright. Okay, so after that, the other monster is just going to move forward. 1, 2, 3. And yes, Hasbro did give us very large monsters there. So that was Zargon's turn. So now we're back to the Barbarian. Barbarian can't really get close, but he can have his crossbowman attack and then move out of the way. So the crossbowman is drawing his broadsword, and he's going to attack the abomination. Oh, and he got 3 black shields. Wow, that's like pathetic. That's almost... Oh yeah, I need an adapter, headphones, or Bluetooth. Yeah, Bluetooth might be good. Android here, but I have Discord too. Oh, hey, Bob. Welcome, Mr. Bob Marston, who... So, we've been playing your Alchemist very conservatively thus far. And he's stayed alive. And he still has his 3 combat abilities. His Greek Fire, his Chinese Rocket, and his Fire Lance. But we've got these mercenaries, and the scout got killed, and we got another scout, he got killed. Got a crossbowman, he tried to attack and he completely whiffed. But he does have the ability to move out of the way. So I think he's gonna hightail it out of there. 1, 2, 3. So he's behind the other heroes there. So the Alchemist.
Cool. How many? Hey all. How many players we got here today?
We've got Jacer J as controlling Blue Star the Knight. Strange Bus couldn't hang out with us. He's got some sick kids at home, so he had to go. But Dumai Montalto is controlling the Crossbowman, and you're here. So yeah, I guess 2.5. All right. So we got our turn calculator here. So the Barbarian technically, since he couldn't move, so he sent the Crossbowman to do that. So he could move forward. Let's have him do that. 2. Okay, so it's just enough. 1, 2.
Hey, is there a free player I could take over, or should I just watch?
Oh, Bob, you had the Alchemist last time, so you can have him back. Is that cool? Alright, so the Barbarian is attacking with his battle axe. We got an ad starting in 5 minutes. Alright, we're just going to snooze it. Okay, so he got 2 skulls against the monster. Monster defends with 3. No defense. He cleft him in twain. Whoops, that wasn't the right one. He killed the monster.
Rampage.
Alright, so after the Barbarian, PSK. PSK the Knight. We got 8. I gotta look just which one he is. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right in line to do what he does best. Attack. With his not his broadsword, with his battle axe. Yeah, we've got a little bit slower internet, so I think we're doing okay, though. So 2 skulls. Enemy defends. Nothing.
Multi-kill.
Alright, so we took out the abomination. Alright, now we've got Blue Star, who is Jacer J, who is the other Guardian Knight. I'll take Alchemist. That's alright. Where's the others? Oh! Hey! Alright, I just want to say something here, Bob. We made a rule at the start, which is that people who are controlling heroes don't get to buy stuff. Okay? Everybody else in the chat can buy stuff, but otherwise, yeah, you'd be fighting against yourself. It's cool that you did that, but we're just going to reject that one. Sorry / not sorry. Even though as Zargon, I would love to do that. Didn't officially start yet. I'm just going to lay down the law this time. All right. So, yeah, we're not going to redeem that monster at this time. Okay. So, all right. Lost my train of thought, sorry. He rolled a 10. So, I presume, Jacer J, you're going to go for the action. So, taking the safe route. Yeah, I wouldn't have had you there. I would have had you here. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And no bonus daggers for apologizing either. Okay, so he's there. Alright, so there's nothing more you can do. Now it is Bob the Alchemist's turn. So yeah, there was a wandering monster trap at that door, which the henchman triggered, and unfortunately he was killed. So you just got a 3. 3 for movement. Bob, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here. Yep.
All right. So you just rolled a 3. Do you just want to? You wouldn't quite make it to the door. Do you want to just move forward?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Yeah. Based on Elverk's and your suggestions, we are trying to speed things up. So trying to do our best. Okay. Zargon, nothing to do. Moving forward. See our little turn counter. See, it's like I keep track of the turns this way. All right, Barbarian. Actually, you know what? We're going to do the haste rule. So you get your full movement until monsters are on the board. Okay, so he's going to move towards the door. Barbarian, 1, 2, 3. Open the door, revealing everything that doesn't require searching. Also, traps and secret doors are searched in single action now. Okay, so opening the door, you see a strange sight. There's the wind whistling through the cold, chill air. And you see a slippery ledge surrounding a deep crevice in the icy mountain. The heroes who walk around this crevice are on a ledge, inches from a fall to the death. So I'll put out the tile. So just ignore that icy river. That's not actually there. It's just that's the only tile I had. So what do you think, guys? Should he step inside? Because, I mean, there's a stone wall on the other side, so it's not like he can keep going down the corridor. Also, inside you do see a couple of things. You see a couple of deadly Sasquatches flanking the sides of that deadly crevice. And they have the same stats as mummies, so they're no joke. They've obviously been tampered with medically by the forces of chaos to be highly ferocious. Alright, well, the barbarian wouldn't shrink from danger, would he? He'd go in, wouldn't he? Let me just check the chat here. Welcome everybody to HeroQuest fans. So, oh, Rogue Girl is here. Welcome. back. Yeah, so once again, you can use your channel points, your gold coins, to buy actions for the heroes that are in play. So Jacer J and Mr. Bob Marston are actually playing. Everybody else, you can buy stuff either for Zargon or for the heroes. So potions, mercenaries, whatever, using your channel points or gold coins. It's not real money, so if you want to participate. If you also want to join us on Discord, HeroQuest Fans Discord, we'd be happy to have you. I'm just going to post the link once again so you can easily get to it. Of course, it's always posted there at the bottom of the video. But you can actually go into the voice channel called Quest Talk and actually talk with us live. Now, if you've got a smartphone, it may be a little tricky, but it does work. All right, so the Barbarian steps into the room bravely.
Yeah, it works.
Hey. All right, we've got... Who just spoke there? Was that Jace?
Yes.
Excellent, excellent. Cool. So what did you do to get it working this time?
Hey, Jace, how's it going, man?
That's Bob.
Enabled voice to talk or push to talk, and set the output to the one to the phone, and the other one's to the speaker.
Cool. Now, did you need to get the Discord app and Twitch app, or do you have one of them in like a web page in your Android phone? If my question makes any sense at all, because I don't have one.
The one is the Twitch is picture-in-picture, and I have the Discord open.
Okay. But is one of them an app, or are they both like web pages?
Both apps. I'm not sure about the web pages.
Okay. And Bob, are you doing something similar on your... Because I think, don't you have an Android also? But I guess maybe there's more than one way to do it. But hey, if it works, it works. So this is great. So yeah, if there's other people that have technical issues, yeah, you can always post in the Discord chat like how you did it so that you can participate with us. Appreciate having you here. Yeah, prices are lower. Only 50 gold coins for a monster. It's true. Okay. All right. All those pleasantries aside, so the Barbarian has stepped into the room. He is on the precipice. So the icy ledge that surrounds the crevice is very slippery. Now, he does have the armband of ice, which protects him from ice damage, but when a hero steps through a door and moves on to his first square in this room, he must roll 1 combat die. The hero is safe and continue moving if a skull or white shield is rolled. But if a black shield is rolled, well, I'll tell you when it happens. All right, let's see what he gets. Uh-oh. Black shield was rolled. If a black shield is rolled, however, the hero begins slipping into the crevice, suffering 1 body point of damage. Whoa! So he's hanging on. And he's lost 1 body point of damage. So I guess he scraped himself on the ice there. Ouch. Alright, so he's down to 5. Now he does have healing, but here's the thing. While he's hanging there, he must immediately roll another combat die. If another black shield is rolled, he plummets into the crevice, never to be seen again. Uh-oh.
Oh, no, he's going to die.
Well, let's see. I mean, it's a 1 in 6 chance. But, you know, it's the gambler's fallacy. Just because, you know, it can be anything. These aren't trick dice. All right, here we go. This could be it. Oh, no. The Barbarian. Let's see. Where's the appropriate sound effect?
He fell to his death.
Yep.
He's not Boba Fett in the Sarlacc pit.
Nope. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, what? How could we get him back? I mean, he fell. He fell to his death. That's it. I mean, that's what the quest says. So, yeah, Strange Bus, he's not gonna be happy.
Get out of there. Just let them come out, and we'll just blast them that way.
All right. So he fell into the crevice. Ow. 2 black shields in a row. Is anything gonna happen? All right. So unfortunately, he is gone. So we'll just put. Now he does get to live on. He in the sense that his crossbowmen could still keep fighting. All right. So you're suggesting we should draw the monsters out. Okay. So, and that's a case where it's like you really can't just use a potion and save them, which you normally could. Okay. After that, PSK.
I think he deserves like a John Cena sound effect or something, or a Wile E. Coyote.
Hey, and then hoo, 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 ee. Yeah, remember that from was it Hanna-Barbera? I don't know, but yeah, there's something. I have a bunch of cartoon sound effects, but not that exact one. Goofy falling sound effect. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you can do a Goofy impression, Kurgan. Come on. There you go.
Or the Wilhelm. Yeah, there's the Wilhelm and the Howie are the two screams that everybody remembers. Where is it? Where is it? No, that's Quake. No!
Can we retrieve his gear, or is he gone?
Everything, he just completely plummeted.
Oh, it's claimed by the monsters because it's in the room, right? No other heroes in the room?
Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's pretty much the best one, but I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, the Wile E. Coyote falling. Like he holds up the sign that says "Yipe," and then he falls, and then the sign falls, and then it makes the little explosion at the bottom. All right, so it's a sudden death. So rather than going in, you're gonna play it safe. All right, so PSK, he only rolled a 2. So let's see, 1, 2. But he doesn't have any ranged attacks. Well, anyway. Okay. After PSK comes Jacer J. Put your hand down the hole and check for yourself. Elverg, explain. Are you saying that he should try to do an uncommon feat to see if he can reach down and make sure that he isn't gone for good? I'm reading his mind. All right, let's
move to the other side of the door so I can shoot diagonally.
Okay. 9. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you could shoot him. All right, but first, PSK through Elverg is gonna try an uncommon feat and reach his hand down into the crevice. He might have to use his sword, like, handle or something, like with the sheath on it, to try to, like, reach. Nope, unfortunately he failed. So he reached his hand down, and all he felt was just cold, slippery ice. All right. So, okay, so Jacer J has moved in. And
that's cold, Zargon.
Yeah, I'm tempted to use all those quotes that Arnold Schwarzenegger uses in Batman and Robin, where he's Mr. Freeze. It's like, cold, ice, winter, what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. Chill. Kill the heroes. All that stuff. Actually, that would be pretty good. I'm going to track those down later. I'm glad I thought of it. Okay. All right, so he does have a crossbow. All right, I'm just making sure that you still had your crossbow. So you're going to shoot at the first Sasquatch. All right. I assume you're going to shoot at that one there. Just to keep you honest. Line of sight? Yes. Okay. Now... Oh, no. Never mind. Okay. All right. 1 skull. And it defends with 4. It's 2 body points. No defense. So 1 damage. Now, you do have to keep in mind the alchemist does have the snowshoes of speed, which would allow him to safely move through the area. But everybody else is going to be subject to the same slippery ice problems as our unfortunate friend, the barbarian. Okay, so you wounded the monster. Continue to see where we can lose a hero's hand. Yeah, he keeps putting his hand into different places, hoping he's going to get it lopped off, I guess. The cut off hands of Star Wars, cut off hands of HeroQuest. All right. Okay, so after that, Alchemist's turn.
So I can go in there without falling, is that right?
Yes. And you do still have your 3... Let's see, you've got your Heroic Brew, which just would work with your regular combat. But you've got your Chinese Rocket, you've got your Fire Lance, and you've got your Greek Fire. So, you can't even see.
Are those going to blast more than one guy, or all those are just individuals?
Individuals.
Can I see him through the door, or do I need to enter the room to be able to hit him?
You can see the one on the right, the undamaged one.
How many stats on Greek Fire again? Can you pull that up to the screen?
Yep.
Yeah, burn them down.
Think I should hit him with the Greek Fire?
Well, Jason J seems to think so. You want to light him up?
Yep, let's go ahead and try to use that Greek Fire on him, see what happens. It was a secret. The Greeks kept it as a secret.
Yep. All right, so you fire away, and so the monster gets to roll 2 dice. For each 5 or 6 rolled, the damage is reduced by 1 point. So it's 2 hits, otherwise. It's cockeyed. I'm going to have to re-roll that one. There was 1 5 and a 3. So 1 hit. Boom! So it's enraged. Damaged. Flames burned a lot of her fur. Alright.
Wow.
Okay. Nicely done. So Greek Fire is expended. And you could still move, or you could stay in that square. It's up to you, Bob.
If I got a line of sight, I'll just stay.
7. Okay,
Unless
yeah.
I'm blocking, am I blocking the heroes?
So far, I mean, the only person that'd be blocked would be the crossbowman. But, I mean, he's down to 1 body point. He would have the same slipping problems. So, I don't know.
Okay, I'll hold off then.
Want to risk him. Now, if somebody else buys a mercenary, you guys would be okay. But this is you're on your
Do I have
third one.
any healing potions I can toss him?
You'd have to use an uncommon feat. Right now, you can give a healing potion to the... Oh, on his next turn, he'd have to move adjacent to you. Right now, you can only give it to PSK if you wanted to. You do have...
You're not letting us toss him across the board?
It'd be an uncommon feat. And if you fail, it breaks.
Okay. So not just letting us throw it really far. I got it. You normally
Yeah.
have to be next to each other to pass potions, right?
Correct. Yeah, and it's the
Okay,
person
that makes
whose
more
turn it
sense.
is. The person whose turn it is can pass it to the other person.
Okay.
Not everybody...
How many healing potions do I have? Just 1?
Yeah, you've just got a potion of restoration that gives you 1 body point and 1 mind point. Of course, he's only damaged 1 mind points, or 1 body point, so it would heal him back to his full 2. The mercenaries are kind of not very durable. All right.
Right.
Okay, so it's Zargon's turn. So why am I rolling dice? I don't know. Okay, so I guess they're both damaged, so they're going one of these Yetis, the one that was just damaged by the fires. 1, 2, 3 is going to move forward. Can only attack PSK. So the monster takes a swipe. Ferocious Beast, 1 skull. And PSK, of course, unfazed. Does his normal defense of 3. Ching! Blocked it. No damage. Alright, the other monster is going to move forward as well. To be with its mate. And try to attack. Alright, and they're big monsters, so they take up a lot of room. Alright, okay. Barbarian is deceased, as far as we know. He's fallen. He can't get up. So, next we've got PSK. He's right where he wants to be, right in the midst of the battle. So let me just check his potions stuff. Does he have anything he could use? He's going to attack with his battle axe against the wounded Sasquatch. I almost said Yeti, but these are different monsters. Okay, 1 skull. So she defends with 4. No defense. And I think at this point, he's going to use the disarm and capture ability. So you need a prisoner for information. If you roll enough combat dice to kill an opponent, that opponent is disarmed and captured instead. So he grabs the Yeti by the scruff of the neck, holding her over the crevice. He's like, "Where is he?" Like, huh? Where is he? And the monster kind of like points downward. It's like, I know that. So he's going to force the monster to reach down with its long arm and see if it can feel in the crevice anything. So we're going to roll an uncommon feat. Skull. Alright, the monster reaches down. Found something. What could it be? It's a hand. It's the hand of the barbarian. He's still down there. Somehow. His unconscious body is hooked on an icy ledge, and he's still there. He's unconscious though. Question is, now what? Well, does the chat have anything to say to this startling revelation? All right, whose turn is it? Let's see. So that was PSK. He did all that. And now we have Jacer J's turn. What do you think, Jacer J? If you did an uncommon feat, you might be able to rescue him.
Yeah, offer the monster his life if he pulls him up.
All right. Okay. I guess that would be an uncommon feat. Skull. Okay. So the monster like hoists the barbarian up, throwing his body thump, back onto the ice. Let's just say, like, I don't know. I guess he would just be right here, laying next to it, like on the side. All right. And with that, the monster wriggles out of PSK's grasp and takes a dive into the crevice. Interesting. So did the monster take its own life, or did it survive? I mean, they are used to this icy climate. Who knows? Who knows? But at least the barbarian
Probably
is there.
connects to that other tunnel.
Ah, maybe. Maybe. All right. So next we've got. Okay, yeah, we did Jacer J. So you did your uncommon feat. So I'll still allow you to, if you want to move and attack, you can, but just keep in mind you'd be entering that slippery ice room, and you might be in the same predicament. So, oh, I forgot, you got a crossbow.
Only if I could shoot with the crossbow.
Yeah, you do have a clear shot. I'm going to try to kill the other Sasquatch. 2 skulls. Alright, monster defends with 4. No defense. So I think
Excellent.
I've not seen such bravery.
alright, you took him out. Alright. Alchemist. Cockeyed, rolling again. Alright, Bob, you just rolled a 5. Actually, there's no monster, so technically I could give you your 12, or your 14, rather, because you do have the snowshoes of speed. So what do you think? Do you want to traverse the crevice room? Let me see. Ah, I forgot to put the door at the other end. There is a door at the other end. You can see that, right? What do you think, Bob? Bob, are you there? Okay, I think we might have lost Bob there. Fire. Fire! Okay, but what do you mean fire? What are you firing at? Next card? Well, but you've got nothing to attack. The monsters are dead. I think he might have lost his audio. Okay. So yeah, so to get everybody back up to speed, so in the crevice room, there is a door, a closed door at the end. To get to the door, you're going to have to walk. However, you do have the snowshoes of speed, Bob. So that means that you're going to be able to walk safely on the slippery ice. You won't have the problem these other guys do. You can get to the door and open it. Of course, the problem is if they follow you, they're going to have to deal with the slippery ice. So basically, think of it like this. When you enter the room, you got to roll a die. And if you get a black shield, you take 1 damage and you're hanging on the edge. If you roll another black shield, you fall in. But if you're safe, you can walk the rest of the way out. So it's kind of a one and done thing, but it is a big risk. Because who's to say, we're going to be able to save you like we did the Barbarian? I don't want to go in there. Go the other way. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. So when you say go the other way, though, the question is, where would you want to go? I know. So basically what you're saying is you want to go all the way this way and down. So you're going to go west and then south. That is possible because you can go down this way and then you can go down this way because that is unexplored, completely unexplored. All right. At least you took out some monsters. It's too dangerous even to want to go in there to search. So, okay, so I'll let you go 14 squares. So you want to go that direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. To the corner there. Now, if you could see anything, I would reveal it to you. But thus far, you don't see anything. Alright, Zargon's turn. There are no monsters on the board. So, Barbarian is unconscious. So he can try to get conscious. He only has 2 mind points, so if he can roll a 6... Oh, he's going to roll a red die for each of his mind points. If he rolls a 6, he wakes up. Otherwise, someone's going to have to try to wake him up. I guess the alchemist could have used his mind point thing on there. I don't want to go in there. Go other way. Yep. For the door. Okay. 1. Okay, he failed. Let's try again. 2. Okay, he's still unconscious. Alright, so there's nothing else he can do. Too bad if he still has his potions, he could have used those on himself, but he's unconscious. He can't really do it. Alright. PSK. We give him his full movement. So I guess he's going to go that way too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he's almost to the end. Almost to the edge there. All right, Jace or Jay, you're up. And I'll let you go to 12. I mean, unless you want to do the old hoist him on your back trick and carry him. If you do that, you're going to only have half your movement, though. What do you think, Jace or Jay? I know, there's a delay. Basically, if you go on your own, it's gonna be
Carry him 6 or pull
Carry
him
him.
6.
okay. So I'll give you a free action. You can hoist him on your back. Doesn't quite work with a miniature. It almost does. I like that with the classic HeroQuest miniatures. You can actually like have them carry stuff sometimes, but the remake not so much. All right, so you'll basically have 6 instead of 12. So you're carrying the barbarian on your back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's with you, still unconscious. All right, alchemist. All right, Bob the alchemist, you are in the corner here, and you got this long corridor. This long corridor. All the way to the end to explore. So you got 14 movement. What do you think? Do you want to search? Just keep running. Just keep running. Okay. 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You've stumbled into a wandering monster trap. So once again, an ambush. 2 abominations jump out from holes in the ice to attack you. First monster. One in front. Adjust the camera. Yeah, two abominations, 2 Fimmers jump out. First one attacks with 3. You get 1 skull. You defend with 2. No defense. So you took 1 body point of damage, down to 2. Now the one below you attacks. Anybody wants to buy him a potion? You know what to do in the chat, in the Twitch chat. 1 skull. So he defends with 2. No defense. Took another body point of damage. So he is down to 1 body point. And yes, you do have a healing potion, but it only gives you 1 back. Alright. Fortunately or unfortunately, it is my turn. So that's always how it happens. You want to drink it now, or if you get killed? Because guess what? I get to attack you again. Because if I get a wandering monster, and then it's Zargon's turn, the wandering monsters get to attack again. That's how it goes. So alright, so the first, and I know there's a 10-second delay. So the first one attacks. You said drink potion. You've got a heroic brew, potion of restoration. All right, he got 2 skulls. Got your 2 defense. Ching, and you get hit by the other one. You're dead. And you're dead. But
Automatically drink the potion, right? If I get killed.
kicks in. Yep, kicks in. So you get 1 back. So
Where's that drinking? Where's that glug 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 noise? Come on, man! Sound effects. There you go.
Check out. Listen to this, guys.
No drinking on the job.
Okay, so you're back at 1. The other monster gets to attack you. This could be the end. Well, somebody buys him a potion. Anybody in the chat? Now's your chance. Redeem a potion for the hero. You got to get the audience on your side. Sometimes Zargon wins. Okay, 3 skulls. Well, I don't think he's going to get out of this one.
How many defense do I got?
You got 2 defense, but you're only down to 1 body point, so...
Wait, which one is attacking me?
The one at the bottom.
No, his name. What's his name?
His name is... Goobla.
Rest.
Okay, well that was good to know. That's in the quest notes, right?
Slayer.
No, I just had to give him a name on the spot. Zargon never guesses.
Can I do a heroic feat?
I can't hear you over the crowd.
I'm gonna try to do a heroic feat. I'm gonna try to throw some snow in his face so he doesn't kill me. If he misses his turn.
Okay, well this is highly unusual, but all right, let's try it. If it's a skull, it works. Sorry, didn't work. You tried, but the snow just kind of went up in the air.
Most illogical.
Whoops.
Well, if there was one guy here who could get you out of this mess.
And his name is John C.
Yeah, but unfortunately he's not here, so I guess it's not going to work. So, sorry. The alchemist takes a fall. And his gear is claimed by monsters. Alright, so we had another fatality. Alright, so it is back to the barbarian. Now he is still unconscious. Now, Bob, just because your guy died, it doesn't mean you're out of here, of course. You can still continue to participate, and we do have several other heroes. But yeah, wow, he had a good run. He used a lot of his skills effectively, but yeah, those wandering monsters are deadly, as you can see. Okay, and this is a warning shot to Hasbro too.
Uncommon feat, get the barbarian to wake up.
Well, but I mean, he would be the one doing the. Oh, because I see what you did there. Because you cashed it in because you're no longer the hero. Okay, bonus potion for hero. And an uncommon feat. Okay, well, who's the potion going to? Is anybody?
When the barbarian wakes up with full power, right?
Well, he's actually wounded. So he is at 5 out of his 8. Oh, you're going to
give it to the other.
Okay, well, first let's see what you
How
got.
many heroes you got left? Just 2?
Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, 2 heroes and a henchman.
Don't give it to the barbarian. Give it to the other guy.
Potion of recall. See, that won't even work because there's no elf in the quest. Let's just draw another one. Potion of battle. Okay, so that's a re-roll of a combat die. Okay. So we can give it to... It appears inside of his pouch. So the barbarian just has it with him. Or did you want to give it to someone else? Sorry.
Don't give it to the barbarian. Give it to the other one.
Okay, give it to the knight. So,
Yeah, knight gets it.
okay, we'll give it to PSK. So he's got it. He likes to fight anyway. All right, so the uncommon feat to see if he wakes up. This would be an instant wake up instead of doing his mind point thing. Okay. So he'll do this instead of his normal roll. So if it's a skull, he wakes up. It's a skull. He woke up. Ugh! Guys, what happened? I just remember taking a dive. Shouldn't have skipped leg day. Everybody's really somber and grim. It's like, whoa, what happened?
He thinks he drank a lot.
Yeah. So was I just hungover, guys, or no? Actually, you took a plunge into an icy crevice. Did you see anything on the way down? I don't remember. All right. Well, we'll just have to see if his memory comes back. Okay. So he technically can do his turn. So,
Yeah, just go and give the mercenary to the knight.
Well, instead of the barbarian controlling him? Oh, there's a new one. Sweet. You bought a mercenary. Okay. Let's see. What kind of mercenary do you think they should have? A scout, crossbowman, halberdier with a halberd, or a swordsman. The scout has the ability to search for and disarm traps, but the swordsman has stronger fighting. Crossbowman should be obvious. Or do you want Zargon to pick?
How about the swordsman?
Swordsman, all right. Swordsman arrives. Oh, got here as quickly as I could. He sees all the blood and mayhem. He gets a steely look in his eye. All right, so the swordsman, his stats are that he has 5 movement squares, 4 attack dice, 5 defend dice, 2 body, 2 mind. So he's pretty good in combat. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He wouldn't quite get close enough to the monsters to actually.
Yeah, go and
engage
give
them.
another potion to the barbarian.
Nice. All right, you're cashing in all kinds of stuff. All right. Well, hey, if you've got the gold coins for it. See, that's the thing. If you die as a hero, you can just come back. Don't live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Potion of healing, half filled. You may drink this half-filled flask of sweet-smelling liquid at any time, restoring up to 2 lost body points. All right, and I'm sorry, who gets that one?
Give that to the barbarian.
Barbarian. Okay, so he's got a 2. He sees it. He looks thirsty. Oh yeah, somebody posted something in Discord. Is that introduction to the quest? Oh. Well now. Amazon.com, according to Decian13, has just posted the Frozen Horror for sale. Sorry, I couldn't post earlier, but you guys at least have it saved. It's probably pre-order. And you probably won't get it until it's actually officially released, because this always happens. They put it on websites and then temporarily out of stock. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's real, but it's probably just a placeholder till it comes out. Still, that's cool that he found that. And they posted screenshots. You still can't really see the detail very well. Okay. Well, if anybody posts anything truly earth-shattering, we'll cover it on the stream. But for now, it just looks like there's placeholders online. for this quest pack that we're playing right now, the official version, the remake version. We still don't know if they're going to make any changes to the actual mechanics. Alright. Okay, sorry, got distracted there. Back to the quest. Quest awaits. Okay, so the bonus potion went to the barbarian. Okay, alright. So the barbarian is... Oh, did I move him or not? Forgot. In all this excitement. Alright, I think I was rolling for him. That's what I was doing. Because the swordsman appeared. He could move 5. Yeah, the swordsman will move 5 towards the monsters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then barbarian gets 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The crossbowman can move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Can't quite make it. Adjusting the camera here. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, I've got this tripod and it just doesn't work. Like, I can't have all my cameras at once. So I don't know if that's just a limitation of my computer or if the camera I got wasn't up to snuff and needs to be returned. So, okay. After the barbarian comes PSK. See if we can get in on this action. 4. Get some low rolls now. Let's see now. Which one is he? 1, 2, 3, 4. Six for Jacer J. Jacer J, are you going to go into the action? Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you're right behind the crossbowman. I guess you couldn't really get any further than that. And the alchemist has fallen, so next is going to be Zargon. The abomination moves forward. He's really angry too because his wet skin is covered in that icy covering. So he's going to attack the swordsman with 3. Now the swordsman has great defense, so 2 skulls. Let me just double check his stats. Does he defend with... Yeah, he defends with 5. So 2 skulls. Must have some armor. Swordsman defends. Ching ching! He blocked it all. Alright, the other abomination shambles forward. 1, 2, 3. Right behind the other one. Alright, that's Zargon's turn over. Back to the barbarian. He's back to his full movement. He's got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's just on the other side of the crossbowman now. Now his henchman could move. So I think first the swordsman is going to attack strategically. Swordsman attacks with 4, attacking the abomination in front of him. Takes a big swing. His mighty sword. 2 skulls. Enemy defends with 3. Ching! And he got hit by the other one. So he's half damage. Alright, but he can still move away. Giving another hero an opportunity. Ah, nicely done. Thank you. The flesh hit sound. 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Somebody used a lot of gold for that. Oh, yeah, I did lower the price though. Thank you. So yeah, should I have the official hype sound man who gets to do all those for free? Okay. Crossbowman. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me see. I think it was 6 for the crossbowman. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to fire at the abomination with his crossbow. 3 combat dice. Whoops. Roll it inside the box. 1 skull. Monster defends with 3. No defense. Ha! Got him! Alright, I'm gonna find the sound. Guys, don't cash anything in to do it. I'll do it. If I can find it. See, they don't quite organize it the way I would.
Brutality. Headshot.
Okay. Yeah. For some reason, I didn't put it on the list, but I have all the others. So, he got him. Got him! Alright, after the crossbowman... Okay, so now it's PSK's turn. He's going to try to get a piece of the action. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just enough movement to get there. Attack with his 4. Three skulls. Enemy defends with 3. It's a good hit. Ooh, no defense.
That was a heroic effort.
Come get some.
Perfect.
Got him. All right. Cleared out those monsters.
Got him!
Got him. Nice. Thanks, Jacer J. That was perfect. All right. You guys are blowing all this gold on sound effects, but hey, you know, you've had some ups and downs on this quest, to say the least. So, all right. So after PSK comes Jacer J. You are up, my friend. 8. You've got 8 for movement. Oh yeah, and the crossbowman is down to 1 body point, by the way. All right, Jacer J.
Search for secrets.
Okay. In this new corridor, you mean?
Yeah, there's no monster.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's no monsters, correct. Okay, so you're searching for secret doors and for traps. You find nothing. So that clears that whole passage. Now you don't have to wonder about it. Nothing worse than going through an entire quest and then realizing, oh, it's that one corridor we forgot to search. All right, I'm just going to comment real quick in the Discord here. So kudos on the sharp-eyed reporting. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You can just be searching Amazon. You could be searching, all these different game shops. You never know. Somebody might post it up. But, I mean, they put placeholders up all the time. So it's like they put it up. It's like, oh, yeah, Dune 2 on Blu-ray. It's like, oh, sweet. Can I pre-order it? Nope. It's out of stock. It's like, oh, okay. It's just a placeholder until it actually comes out. Or it's a bootleg and it gets taken down immediately. So, I mean, there are sets of the Frozen Horror out there, but I mean, somebody would have had to like steal it from a convention, swipe it from the factory. So, hey, if you return it, there might be a reward. Okay, so all right, Jacer J did his thing. So, Zargon and back to Barbarian. Barbarian got 2 Snake Eyes. 1, 2. And now he could have the Swordsman move forward. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crossbowman, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, PSK. 3. 1, 2, 3. Not making much headway here. Oh, what am I saying? It's 12 because there's no monsters around. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he's at the corner. Let me just make sure that I'm showing you that on camera. He went all the way down to the corner. So now he should be able to see what's down there. And if I put a stone wall, you're going to be mad. Alright, so let me just get my stone wall tile here, and it is way down here, though. It's way at the other end. So, that's where if you can look at the right side of your screen, that's where the stone tile is, or the stone wall. So that whole corridor is open. So you could go into this double passageway here. Plus, there's also a door here in the yellow room, so it's the third room over. Let me just show you on the camera. See, again, this is why I got another camera, thinking that I could show you more of the board, but unfortunately it won't let me attach all 3 of them at once. I don't know. I have to troubleshoot it. But yeah, there is a door. So that's as far as PSK got. So let's go to Jacer J with his 12. You need Schultz the guard from Hogan's Heroes say nothing. Nothing! Nothing! Yeah, I forget. He always knew nothing. Alright. So we're going to give Jacer J his 12 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Elberg, I know we're not moving quite as fast as we could, but I think we're moving a lot faster. So thanks again for your suggestions to speed things up. All right. Skipping, and now we're back to Barbarian. Give him 12 movement. Got to get used to that haste rule. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. By the way, I know tomorrow is Father's Day, so shout out to all you dads out there. Doing what you do. Keep your family safe and work hard and be a good man for them. So, all right. Okay. All right. After that, his mercenaries can do stuff. So, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the crossbowman. Swordsman, he only gets 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's pretty slow. He's almost like a mummy slow. That'd be 4. Okay. All right, I think we're kind of getting down to the wire here. We might have to call it quits tonight with the quest undone, which I hate to do. But at the same time, I mean, I did block out till 10, so we do have some time. So I'll try to go quick. Okay. Still like to see how far you guys get with this. One of the most difficult quests you could play for Hero Quest. All right. So PSK, he's got 12. So we could try to go for the door. Well, wait a minute. Is he going to search for anything? I think he should search. So he searches for traps and secret doors. Down the corridor, he finds nothing. Okay. Now he can move 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right to the door. right to the door. Now, it's not just the door, because there's that hallway as well. But if there's a monster there, he would trigger it. So it's kind of like, well, does he want to go around or not? All right, next to Jace or Jay. So Jace or Jay, what do you think? Do you want to go for the door or the hallway? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, I guess you could only make it up right up to where PSK is, so never mind. There's really no action that he can do at that point. Okay, skipping and then back to the barbarian again. So he's going to go down the line. Strangeth bus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Joining the party. Crossbowman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Swordsman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what do you guys think? Are you getting tired? You got a little bit of fight left in you? Because we could go probably another 15, 20 minutes, I think, and then we'll just kind of save it right there and then pick it up next week if we can. But yeah, we could do a little bit more. Okay, so we did those next to PSK. Okay, now he is able to open the door. I think he would open the door. Anybody disagree? Speak now. Alright, he's going to open the door.
Yep, treasure and fight.
Treasure and fight. Yeah, that's what he always said. Okay, he opens the door. Yeah, go check him out on... it's on Twitch. It's P_S_K_studio. Or is it studios? Studio? On Twitch. Yeah, he does painting. He does a lot of cool stuff. D&D fan, but I mean, he learned our game and played it with us quite a few times, so it's pretty cool of him. Appreciate his support. He gave me a lot of feedback as well on how to improve the stream, so always appreciate that. Good guy. All right, so you do see an alchemist bench in the room. Painted it myself. Not that I'm a master painter, but I had a lot of fun doing it. It's not necessarily done. It can still use a little bit more spit polish. Yeah, alchemist bench, and there's a door.
Hey, Kurgan, I threw in 2 cards for the Zargon.
Oh, sweet. Let me just check the chat here. Ah, a threat card and a chaos card. So we haven't gotten the chaos card yet. Let me see if I have... These might just be the heroic cards. Yep, those are the heroic cards. I'm going to have to go get the chaos card. One moment.
And a bonus monster. So you got someone to use it against Jace or Jay.
I was still waiting to see if he was going to put down monsters in the room.
I'm making it harder for you.
All right. So, yeah, I think originally
Hey,
we
Kurgan, I threw a monster in too. Bonus monster.
Oh, nice. All right. I think I'm going to do a random draw for that. Okay, so yeah, these are, you might call these like villainous feats, but they're let's see, I'm going to get a few of these. So let's see. So PSK got, well, it's just one card. Okay, let me just see what it is. Okay. All right. I'll just toss that in my pile. And I get a threat card. So where's my Zargon deck? Ah, there it is. Well, see, since PSK isn't here, somebody's got to give me a hard time, right? All right, so I'll draw one of these cards. Okay, so they're basically 2 cards that I get to save. Some of the cards you have to use them immediately, others you can just save them in your hand for when you want to use them, which is great. Okay, and the bonus monster. All right, I'm just going to draw a random monster. once I find my monster cards. Alright, shuffle-de-shuffle. Went to the print shop and I printed out all Dread Warrior cards. So that way, no matter what I draw, it's going to be the best one. I mean, oops, just kidding. Orc! It's an orc! One of the orcs. From the Orcish Hordes. From Warcraft. Sort of. Alright, let's see. Where should he come out of?
I need another bonus monster to go with that orc.
Alright.
I'd have some action at the end here.
How much gold does this guy have? You'll find out. Alright. A gargoyle! Get yourself killed and then get the other guys killed. That's the strategy, huh? Alright. So where do these guys come out of? I'm going to say one of them emerges from the frozen river.
I'm gonna throw. Go and give Jace or Jay an extra potion so he can deal with these guys.
All right, he just giving them away, folks. And then the other orc just let's say he let's say he just climbs out of the tomb where those abominations came out of. All right, let's draw a potion. Poison. You discover a brown flask filled with liquid. Your throat constricts as you taste it. You realize you swallowed poison. Roll 1 combat die. Skull means you lose 1 mind point. You are unharmed on any other roll. Well, see, normally I don't keep those bad ones in there, but since it is during the mid-quest, I mean, it could be anything. All right. So he gave it to Jace or Jay. Okay, it didn't harm him. He just
I gave him a bad potion. Whoops.
Yep. Well, you know, without an alchemist around to, you know, check your potions.
Hey, tomb. I got a tomb sound for the guy crawling out of the tomb.
Oh, that was cool. All right, let's see if there's anything I could use. Double the monster's movement. Okay. All right, so I'm going to double this monster's movement with this card that I drew. This is the threat card. It's charge. Monster suddenly charges, so we can move 16 squares. Let's see how far he can go.
I'm giving you another threat card.
1, 2,
for
3, 4,
Zargon.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
I just threw in another threat card.
All right, thank you. All right. Oh, yeah, you saw that. Closing. All right, suddenly the door slams shut. So this door, it suddenly closes. Can't be opened this round. So just an annoyance, just a small annoyance. To trap them in. Okay, so it was, yeah, PSK. He opened the door and he saw that stuff. Now he could, no, I guess he doesn't have a, well, the thing is he could have gone into the room, but then he would have been trapped. So I guess the door slammed before he got to do any of that. So next, we've got monsters on the board, so we're rolling again. Jace or Jay? For all this damage that Bob's doing from the sidelines. 4. So movement of 4. Alright. Tries to open the door, can't get in. He could go around. Let's see. 1, 2... Well, let's see. Wait a minute. Jace or Jay, would you like to check that double hallway, or do you want to just stay put? Because you know monsters are coming towards you. Eventually. What do you think?
Wait for a clear shot.
Ah. Nice. Sniper. Okay. So you're going to wait there. And then my turn. Zargon's turn. So let's see. I always got to look, because how much does a gargoyle move? As much as he wants to, boss. No, not quite. Gargoyle has a fixed movement of 6. Okay. So he comes out of the frozen river. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's making his way. This orc is going to move 8 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So back to the barbarian. All right, he just rolled a 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He could move right to the corner, or he could stay where he's at. I think he would go to the corner. Well, no, the door is going to be opening soon, so it's like, he could let the henchman do it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right. Henchman. Okay. Speaking of henchmen, okay, the crossbowman is going to move towards the orc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to shoot, take his shot, because he wants to get the shot before Jace or Jay can. So he's going to fire at the orc. Three skulls. Wow. Now that's a hit for you. And since he only has 2 defense, there's no way he's gonna get out of that one. So I think you got him.
Multi-kill.
Right. Took out the orc. So now the swordsman doesn't even have to worry. He can just, I guess the gargoyle is coming. It's going to take several moves for that gargoyle to catch up. So I think he's going to make a run for it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's going to just stay there. That makes sense. I guess I'm strategizing on your guys' behalf too here. Mentor is making suggestions. Sending them by carrier pigeon. Huh. So apparently one of these guys was able to pre-order. That's weird. How could you pre-order something that's sold out? I don't understand. Well, I'll have to check the Discord later. Hey, maybe we'll post an update. I mean, we've got a long weekend, some of us, so there is an opportunity. Okay, we're almost done here tonight. I really appreciate you guys joining us here on HeroQuest Fans. Definitely go follow us on Twitch. Sub if you want. Definitely check us out on Discord. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, rate, comment, subscribe, comment, and all that stuff. Smash the like button. Also check out the Strange Bus. We do the Rantcast maybe every other Friday from here on. We'll see if he's really busy. Good stuff there. And check out all of our friends in the Discord, all of our friends in Twitch and everything. Let's see. This threat card. I think I cashed in all the cards that you got there, Bob. So, all right. So now we are going to PSK. So the door is now able to be opened again. So he's opening the door. 7. So he opens the door, and he's going to step into the room. He's going to search for traps and secret doors. So there's no secret doors. Oops, that door is down here. Sorry. However, the floor looks weak. This square looks suspicious. and this square looks suspicious. So all three of those squares have a little bit of a problem with them. So, smart of him to check. Oh, that's our warning. We got 5 minutes. 5-minute warning. I know I started the stream late, so we could go a little bit later if you guys want to. Alright. Jacer J. I'll give you your full movement this time. Or no. Well, I guess there is a monster temporarily, so we'll just roll. 8. Still a good roll. Alright. Do you want to go into the room, or what would you like to do? Let's drop some of my cards there. Jacer J, what do you think?
Yeah, move in the room and I guess search for treasure.
Okay. Yeah, because you don't have to move on to any of those suspicious squares. You can always just move to the side and search for treasure.
Hey, Kurgan, those squares are sus. That's the new slang.
Yep. So does that mean that they're painted red? Because for some reason, red is always sus, even though it's just a color. It has nothing to do with anything. 2, 3. All right. Searching for treasure then. All right. Let's see what you get. Gold! You search and find small amounts of gold hidden in several places, but lose track of time. Roll 1 die and multiply the result by 10 to see how many coins you find. Miss your next turn.
Oh, he gets a bonus treasure search.
All right. Well, okay, fine. We'll cash that in as well. Wandering monster. Oh.
Oh man, everything I try to do to help makes it worse.
Yep. Okay, so let's see how many he gets. So he got the 10 times 2. Okay, so he got 20. So he got 20 gold, he loses a turn, and he gets attacked by a monster. Now he can still defend himself, of course. So he's got 35 gold now, total. Wandering monster are 2 abominations. They actually aren't able to attack him both because there's not enough room. So one guy gets to attack him. Now, at this point, let me see. Let me just check something here. So Jacer J has 4 body points. PSK is fresh. He's got 7. So PSK could cash in his Knight's Challenge and force the monster to attack him. The attack meant for his friend. So he's going to cash that in. I don't know if it's what he would do, but I'm gonna have him do it.
He would, because he wants to fight.
He wants to fight, yeah. It's like, come at me, bro. Let's see. It's here somewhere.
Oh, oops.
Hail to the king, baby.
Ah, it wasn't the right one. See, they're just not organized. They give you all these cool sound effects, but they're just in a random jumble. Oh, come on. I wanted to do the one where he's like, "Come get some," because that's pretty much what he's saying. Okay, so the monster attacks, but he swings at PSK. 1 skull. Okay, so PSK defends with 3. He's got way more body points, and he doesn't defend. He just takes the hit. So he's down to 6. All right. Okay, so he did that. Okay, we're Zargon's turn. So my monsters get to attack now. They can attack anybody now. So the first one is going to attack PSK. 3. Oh, that's 10 o'clock. Central Times. 3 skulls. Wow. Okay, and he's going to have his 3 defense. Ching! And he would have taken 2 damage. But I think... okay, I'm just going to ask because there's so many things to keep track of here. So Jacer J, if you wanted to, it's up to you. You could use your shield block to absorb that hit, and PSK would take no damage. You wouldn't either, but you'd use up your 1 use shield
Yes, I
block.
would use the shield block.
Sweet. Okay, because that is a thing a knight can do. And a knight's got to do what a knight's got to do. So, clang! So, he would have taken damage. He didn't take anything.
And we still have Stalwart, right?
Yep, that'll let you come back from 1. Like, or if you basically something that would kill you, you're just down to 1. Yeah, it's single use. Okay, so nicely done. Now the other monster is going to attack you, Jacer J. 2 skulls. Let's see, and I forget how many you defend with. You actually defend with 5. Yeah, because you've been taking the long shots. You haven't been doing the close-up combat, so you actually have a whole bunch of armor. Yeah, because shield and plate armor. So gotta beat 2 skulls though. Ching 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 ching. 4. You got 4. Yes. Okay. Well, Jason J. Do you know any professional wrestling moves? You want to whip something out against him?
I'm going to go with Bob's suggestion last time, which is the spinning pile driver.
Sweet.
There you go. Good idea.
Oh man, I wish I had a sound effect for that. What did he do? He just kind of went.
Zangief.
Zangief, yeah. He grabs him. Spin.
Is it Zangief or in the latest time they had Zangief?
We called him Zangief, but it was Zangief. Just kind of like we always said Ryu, but it was Ryu. So you spin around with him, defying all known laws of physics, grind him into the pavement. Bam! And bounce him up in the air. He takes a body point of damage. And the crowd goes wild. If I can find the sound effect for the crowd going wild, that is. Yeah, because he doesn't have a catchphrase. He just kind of like does it.
And his name is John C.
Got that one. All right, that was pretty cool. Okay. So you got him down to half damage there. Alright, so Zargon still gets to move the gargoyle. 5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Moving right along. Gargoyle's up there. Alright, back to the barbarian. Sorry, cord was snagged on something there. Okay. Barbarian. He's just down in that corridor. He can't really... He doesn't have a diagonal attack. He'd have to try to jump a trap to get into the fight. I think he's just going to block the door. 1, 2. So if he's in the doorway, someone can move out of the way, and he could fight. Meanwhile, his henchmen have no such restrictions. So the crossbowman is too far away for the gargoyle. He could just wait for him, I guess. The swordsman. What could he do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Okay, so we're past time, but that's all right. If you guys are feeling good, we can play a little bit longer, but then we're going to have to save the game and go for it. So what do you think? Jace or Jay? Bob? You want to go a few more minutes? Because if not, if you're tired, we can call it.
Yeah, I can go.
Go a little bit longer? All right.
Hey, 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 it's time to make some crazy money. Are you ready? Here we go.
Alright, anyway. Okay, so back to Barbarian. Well, we just did his turn. Okay. PSK. PSK is in the heart of battle right now. Does he have any potions he can use? Let me see. He does have a potion of battle. If you get a weak roll of combat dice, you can re-roll your attack die once. So that means that you got to accept a second outcome. So we'll just roll his movement just to see what he gets. He gets a 7. He's going to take 4 dice at the abomination in front of him. 3 skulls. Well, that's a pretty darn good roll. I don't think he needs to re-roll that. So 3 skulls. Monster defends with 3. No defense.
Brutality.
Got him. Alright, now he does have movement. He could move out of the way. But the problem is there's still those potential traps there on the ground. Alright, let's see. Deciding. Yeah, I guess he's just going to kind of stay put. Or he could move to the side. Well, why would he? Okay. Jace or Jay? You just want to fight? You can either fight or you can run.
Fight.
Fight. Fight! Sounds good, man. Sounds good.
Fight.
Alright. So he gets Battle Axe. It's the Abomination. 2 skulls. Abomination rolls defense. 1 defense, cling, and then he gets killed by the other one. You got him. Alright, he took out the monster. Okay. Got movement, you've got 8. Now keep in mind, you've got some dangerous squares ahead of you, so you could try to jump over them, or you could stay put. What do you think, Jace?
Oh, how close am I with the other monsters still?
Okay, so the 2 monsters in the room have been killed. Let me just check the stream here. We might have a bit of a delay. Yeah, let me readjust the camera. My bad. Okay, so you've cleared the monsters out of the room. The only other monster on the board is the gargoyle, and he is way up in the upper, the northwestern corner quadrant of the board. So way far away from where you guys are. He's like way up there. So yeah, nobody to shoot at this time. So, but you've used your action already, so I mean, the only thing you could really do is try to jump over the traps and make it to the door, or you could just wait for your next turn and do it afresh.
Yeah, wait a second.
All right. Zargon's turn. All right, let's get that gargoyle moving. Slowly but surely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drawing his plans against you. All right, Barbarian's turn. See if we can get a 12. 7. Yeah, see, I mean, he could go back, but I think he's just going to go into the room. 1, 2. And we can have him search for treasure. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, okay. Wandering monster. As you're searching, a monster stalks you and attacks. Alright, that's 2 more abominations. And only one of them can attack him, because there's not enough room. Man, the hits just keep on coming. So the first one attacks him with 3. One skull. And he defends with 4. Ching ching ching, he got 3. I don't know. I kind of feel like 3 white shields ought to be worth something. I feel like you know, maybe something would be happening here. You don't know what it is. But it's happening, whatever it is. Oh yes, it's gonna happen. As soon as I find the sound effect for it.
And look at Randy Orton slithering.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out! From out of nowhere!
So he did the RKO on him. Out of nowhere. So that's one bit of damage against the monster. Alright, and that's going to be his turn. Now his henchmen get to go. So let's see, that swordsman just doesn't know what to do. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 is going to back up the crossbowman. Crossbowman is going to take a shot at the gargoyle because he finally can. One skull. Gargoyle defends with 5. And has 3 body points. No defense. He takes a hit. Alright. You guys still with me? I'm getting a little tired myself. I don't know. I think we should find a good stopping point here soon, and then we can always pick it up next time. Oh, Bob is no longer in the voice chat. Oh, PSK sent me a message. Just got off work. Hope you're having a great time.
Tell him he's in the middle of a fight.
We're in the middle of a fight. Yeah, I can see it lagging though when I try to chat. Like there's definitely a little bit more of a delay than usual. But it's not too bad. I mean, it hasn't been hard to follow, has it? First time chatter, Desian1369. We'll try to catch the stream earlier next time. Hey, that's okay. You guys were doing some detective work, trying to figure out that Frozen Horror, if it's really available for pre-order or not. I would be really careful with those listings, though, because it's not officially out yet. So it might be something weird. So just be careful with your stuff, man. But yeah, if you see it available, I mean, I guess it's available, but I don't know. I wouldn't take it too seriously. I would think that, I mean, those retailers, they get in trouble if they put it up for sale too early. Doesn't matter if it's Amazon or GameStop or whatever. Until it's officially announced, I wouldn't put any money down. That's what I would do. All right, but welcome. It was up on the actual Hasbro Game Store. Really? Oh, shoot, I missed that. Okay. Well, I guess everybody go pre-order. I said this. I said I'm not going to pre-order it. I'm going to wait till it comes to retail, and I'm just going to order it. So that's what I'm going to do. But if you see it up for a fair price, you want to support it, just keep in mind, we don't know what's in the quest book. We don't know what's on the cards. For all we know, it's just like this. But just keep in mind, we've done a lot of like homebrew rules to make this playable. And you probably have to do the same if you buy it. I mean, unless they did a major overhaul and rewrite. Because there's a lot of problems in this quest pack. That's why we're giving you so much extra stuff. Because normally you wouldn't get this. You would just get killed. And I mean, you still got killed. I mean, you saw that. The Barbarian, the Alchemist, you know, they definitely ran up against a brick wall. But you guys have been great. You've been patient. I've had a lot of fun. I don't care what's in it. I can be the same thing and I'll still support it. Be the same thing. Well, see, that's the thing, Elberg. It's like, it's a weird thing because philosophically, it's like, this is a classic, but is it really a classic? It's just vintage. It's something old that was rare that most people who wanted to get it never got the opportunity to buy it because it was in such limited supply. And now it's a collector's item. But the thing is, what you're buying is not a collector's item. What you're buying is a brand new product. It's just a recreation of an old thing. It'd be like if somebody reprinted Spider-Man #1, but it was completely new art and, you know, someone else just put it together in it. So it had no connection to the original. So why would you support it if it's broken? I know, you can homebrew the rules. But yeah, I could see it's like it's new miniatures, it's new tiles. You can just use your imagination and do whatever you want with it. But you can do that with anything, just because it's an official HeroQuest product. But, I mean, it's your money, so you do what you want. I'm interested in what's in it. I'm just glad I can retire my original game now. Yeah. Well, I still like the original. I mean, the stuff that you see before you, I mean, this board, that's the original board. It's just blown up to a larger size. A lot of the miniatures that I'm using are from 1992. Most of them are a remake here. Some are 3D printed. But yeah, it is what it is. It's perfectly fine. It's not unplayable. I understand your side. Rules have been adjusted for years. If they don't work, I'll continue to homebrew it. Yeah. I guess for us diehard fans, us veterans who know how to mod stuff easily, we can do it. It's the brand new people who are like, HeroQuest, this is great. And they go out and buy it, not realizing that there's, like, the little kids are going to cry because they're just going to get crushed. Until, you know, Dad steps in on Father's Day and makes the adjustments. So I think we've got one more ad, and I think, how about this, guys? Let's just do one more round. Then we're going to save our game, and we're going to have to pick up next weekend because it's getting late. I'm getting tired. You guys have been great. PSK is...
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. PSK, I mean, he gets off work late. So, I mean, he would have been here if he could have. I'm sure. But, yeah. Let's see. I'm excited to introduce my kids to a modern take on it. Well, see, that's the thing, Desian. 1369. You can... I think a big strength of HeroQuest is the fact that you can do whatever you want in the game. I mean, the game itself encourages you to create your own stuff. So if you don't like the way the game is, you can adjust it. You know, if it's too hard, you make it easier. If it's too easy, make it harder. You want to just make a brand new stuff, You know, maybe the kids aren't, 10 years old. You can just kind of like simplify it for them. You know, all kinds of things. Ye Olde Inn has tons of suggestions. I mean, you do what you want in the game, but yeah, at the same time, it's like there's lots of people who will play it out of the box the way it was intended. And when they do that, they're going to just get absolutely crushed playing the Frozen Horror. And they're going to be like, well, wait a minute, why isn't this as much fun as the original? Well, it's because back then it wasn't play tested. So some people are going to be mad. They might not buy HeroQuest ever again. They might return it. Other people will be like, okay, I'll give it another chance. I'll modify it, and then it'll be fun. But I wish, like, Avalon Hill would acknowledge the problems of the original version and say, hey, here's a list of suggestions to make it better. We endorse this, just put it out there so people know. So parents that buy it for their kids aren't just going to be, like, completely blindsided. Yeah. All right. Okay, so that should be the last ad there, and let's go ahead and finish up the last round for tonight. So thanks once again for joining us on HeroQuest Fans. I'll probably have to split this video because it's been a long one. Play a lot of homebrew. Heck yeah. That's some of the best part. So we're just 3 hours and 40 minutes. Okay, so who are we up to when we last left our heroes? He got the Wonder Monster. Wonder Monster attacked. So his... the crossbow, yeah, he fired. He wounded the gargoyle. The swordsman didn't have enough movement to get anywhere. So now it's PSK, and he's right in the midst of battle where he loves to be. And he's going to take a swing at that abomination. All right, so he got 3 skulls. 3 skulls against the abomination. Or Fimmer if you were playing Classic. See, that's the thing. I mean, we're playing... I'm supposed to pull out abominations. I may grab a Fimmer now and then, throw it in there. So it tries to defend. It's those 3 skulls. No defense. Got him. I'm not going to bother with the sound effects. It takes too long. Fatality. Alright, now we're gonna have Jace or J. Oh man. Jace or J. Let's see. You've got... Now here's the thing. I've said it many times. That the way I play the crossbow is you need 1 square between you and the target to hit him. None of this, well, I can fire diagonally, technically, because Avalon Hill thinks you can do that all after the fact. But, let's see. I don't know.
No, I think I need a long sword for that.
Yeah. So here's the thing. You could try to jump the trap and get in position to attack him, but if you just fall in the trap, you're going to fall in the trap. Or you could stay put. Oh, wait. No. There is a way. If you take 1 step out of the room, you can shoot him through the doorway. Aha. See? What do you think? I'm not trying to trick you. You really can do that.
Yeah, dog.
All right.
Shoot and loot.
1, 2... Wait a minute. Oh, I had you confused with the other guy. No, you can't because he's in the way. Why did I think you could? I guess I was thinking that you were this guy. You know what? Since I said that, I'm just going to pretend.
Use uncommon feat.
Yeah, uncommon feat. All right. You switch places with him. Yep, you did. See? Keeping me honest. All right, you switched places with him. You jumped out of the way. Stepped out of the room. Yeah, there's always a way with the uncommon feat. Just like, you know what? You can do it. And see, that's the way Space Crusade was, too. It's like, if there's a dispute, you just roll the dice, solves it, move on. All right, so you fire. Now, if they keep contesting every single time, it's gonna get old. But so you fire the crossbow. 3 white shields. Oh man. Now, if you were close to him,
Is that 3 white shields?
It is 3 white shields. Does that mean that you can do a wrestling move? But how can you do it at a distance like that?
Like bounce it off something, like a ricochet.
Or maybe you just run up and do the sweet chin music on him, do the super kick. All right, let's try it. I don't have the sound effect. This is not the right one, but I'm gonna play it anyway. If it allows me to. I don't know why sometimes these sounds just don't work. It's the wrong one. All right, you run up and you super kick him. Bam!
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, like hook the crossbow on him like a chair.
Is this not why you are here?
Killing spree.
All right, you got him. You super kicked him super hard. Yeah, it's like you ran at him. He's like, you can't hit me with that. And it's like, bam! Okay. Yeah. That was my choice. I mean, it doesn't quite make sense, but who cares? I'm Zargon. I can do it. All right. So that was...
Well, he was busy dodging the crossbow bolt.
It's like he just fired a shot just randomly into the air, and he's like looking up, and as his chin is up in the air, you like crack him with a well-placed kick right to the jaw. Yep. Got him. All right, guys. That's game for now. So I'm just going to go ahead and save your progress. I'm going to get my little camera out, take a picture. We're going to save it. Thanks for playing the Frozen Horror Hero Quest Glacial Gate, not at the Glacial Pace. So I would say there's probably another good hour or two left in the quest, just at the pace we're going. I mean, we were trying to fly through it, but I know it's short notice getting everybody together. Not everybody can make it at the same time, but it's great that you came. Thank you once again. I'll just thank everybody in the chat, as I always do. Let's see. Thanks to everybody who contributed. So, Zero Supa, if you're not a bot. Abbott Costello, if you're not a bot. Alien Conglomeration, I thought we banned you. But he's back. Alright, we'll ban him again. Commander Root, Desian1369, Elverg, Freelancer117, JacerJ22. Ohm3D is a bot, but we don't hold that against him. Alright, everybody have a great night. Thanks for joining us on HeroQuest Fans, and we will post this up on YouTube in a day or so. Alright, check us out. Everybody sub, follow each other. Have a great Father's Day. Bye.